They all love the story till they end it. Yeah. They fake smile and I'm wild and they talk when I'm gone, saying my name in a whisper, that's I know I'm strong. You hate the truth, but the truth still wins. I'm exposing your lies, let the circus begin. Yeah. You love to hate me, that's the symptom, not the cure. Fake look contagious, but my soul stay pure. 304, always frontin' like she real online, but in person silent, not a bar, not a line. Kinda think she slick, but he copy my way. Whole squad of clowns, y'all belong in a cave. Jamie throw shade, but still watch my views. Smiles fade, happy but misery ooze. Don't be too slow, still tryna keep pace. All of y'all mad cause I won't play fake. Yeah. Keep talking, I hit off. I'm the headline, you the rumor mill. I drop facts, y'all just pop them pills. They wanna be me but can't take the fire. I spit real bars, you just chase desire. Every post you make got me in your head. Rent free living, you're the walking dead. Keep that shade, I convert to light. You bark online, but you quiet on sight. Fake smile and I'm wild and they talk when I'm gone, saying my name in a whisper, that's I know I'm strong. You hate the truth, but the truth still wins. I'm exposing maze lies, let the circus begin. Yeah, you love to hate me, that's a symptom, not the cure. Fake look contagious, but my soul stay pure. Yeah. Don't need no crew, on my own protection. Truth hit deep like a resurrection. Keep my name in your mouth, that's promotion. While I'm moving like waves, all motion. All motion, yeah. Yeah, you scream loyalty, but your vibe say fraud. Keep your fake praise, I'm tight with God. When I step in, tension rise in the air. They mad, I'm the truth, they just can't compare. So talk your talk, but remember this fact. You love to hate me, but you still coming back. Yeah. Keep smiling fake, I see through it. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Hold on one second. I'm responding to somebody. Okay, my bad, y'all. I had to respond to someone because when I logged in, I'm usually not on Facebook. So when I logged in to put the link on there, I saw a message pop up, and the first word was like, "Whatever, Connie," and I was like, "Oh shit, let me go respond to this real quick." um. Anyway, I digress. Welcome. We have a new member. Looks like Mecca has changed their name and rejoined. So we'll welcome to the Outlaws, the Queen Bee. I was like, who's Toddy? I was thinking you were talking about Tati. You missed me. I've missed you guys. I have been battling a migraine all day. I've taken so much Tylenol, I swear. Oh, man. And I feel like we're busier. Well, anytime there's a holiday, I feel like we're busier, but also this heat. Hey, Sherry. Hey, everybody. This heat has made um, not only one of my jobs busier, but definitely the other job. The transport job definitely has been a little busier because of the heat and people. Well, both jobs, people coming into the emergency room because of the heat, and then also people being out in the heat and not making it. So, yeah, it's been a busy time for me. Busy, busy. And then, of course, anytime there's a holiday, it seems to get a little busy in the certain areas that I won't speak of, but you guys, I think, can pretty much pick up what I'm laying down here. So, yeah, think about it Thursday. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Hey, everybody. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, everybody. Hey, Kimberly. Shout out to Kimberly for the floating heart. Hey, Sharon. Hey, everybody coming in. Yes, prayers for anybody who needs them. I know there's a lot of people that are going through some stuff. Get some Pedialyte and pickle pop cycles. You mean like popsicles? I don't know so much about the pickle, but the popsicles maybe. Yeah, it probably is. It feels like though, like a sinus head. I get a lot of sinus headaches. I feel like it's like right above my right eye, but it definitely could be hydration, because of the heat. It definitely could be. You guys know I'm not always the best hydrated. Oh yeah, it's so hot here. Donna says it was 110 here in PA. Yes, formerly Mechaleka. Yeah, it's hot here. Shout out to Tracy for the sparkles. We're definitely going through some heat waves. That's why I said like we already have to pay our electric company extra during the summertime because it gets so hot here. So we have to pay like peak. They call it like peak time or whatever. So they charge us extra for our electric in the summertime. And now we're having to pay extra for our water because they're charging us as if we are in a drought. Which again, I get that it's hot, but we've had rain, so I don't know why we're getting charged like we haven't had any. It's strange. Cetera and migraine is the best. Yeah, because it's got the caffeine in it, Teresa. Shout out to Sheena for the flour. All I had was just regular Tylenol, so I've just been taking Tylenol. Hey, hey. Crazy in LA too. Yeah. Shout out to Judy for the silver star. I bet it is crazy in LA. I bet always. I need to, Beth. I need to find I know I've got ibuprofen here somewhere. Shout out to Tessie. You get MS migraines. Oh, I always get like um I get especially in the pollen season, I get a lot of sinus migraines, like really bad. Because the pollen down here messes with my sinuses so bad. But I hadn't had one since like springtime. Shout out to Sandy for the floating heart, but it's just like right above my right eye, and it's just like awful, awful. Hey, hey, and you can't stop. I don't have the luxury of just like stopping. Shout out to Kelly for the happy poop. It's 90 at night in Chicago. It's probably around that right now. It usually says, oh, we're actually down. It must have rained a little bit. We are at 80 right now, but we're under heat advisory. Let's see what it says. Our forecast is. So high today was 90, tomorrow 92, Saturday 94, Sunday 93, Monday 92. So we're in the 90s for the next several days. So yeah, it looks like we're going into that heat advisory Friday at noon. Let's see what it says. Heat advisory Friday at noon, and then it ends, I think, Friday at 8. So tomorrow, heat advisory for the whole day, and we're under one now, so it's crazy. Speaking of pickles, oh hell no, I'm not drinking no pickle juice. I'm not even eating a pickle, let alone friggin' nope. I'm not drinking no pickle juice. But I do know that I had a friend. She passed away in a car accident when we were really young. But she was like super skinny, like super tiny, and she always drank pickle juice, like jarfuls of pickle juice. And she swore that that was why she was so little. I was like, girl, that's called genetics. I'm like, your mom is that way, your grandmother's that way. Like you're just tiny. Um, Sherry, how you change your name is you go on YouTube and you go to view channel, or it'll say you or view channel. When it gets to your channel, because everybody has a channel if you comment. So when it comes to your channel and it has like your name at the top, you'll see a little like pencil on the right hand side. You click that pencil and then it'll bring up your name, your URL, and it'll go down through there. And you're on Facebook though. That's probably why it's like that, because you're on Facebook, Sherry. You're not on YouTube yet. So if you're on Facebook, make sure and come over to YouTube. But yeah, you just click that pencil and it'll bring up your name, your username. Make sure you change both of them. At least I would make a match a little bit, because the URL is what people will see in the live. But yeah, you're on Facebook. That's probably why it's your original. Shout out to Latasha for the 100. You got to stay out of the sun and quit chain smoking. Oh yeah, I bet it is hot there in Arizona. Shout out to Tiffany for the flower. 115 2 days ago. Yesterday 110. Today 99. Ugh, goodness. Yes, yes, Whitney. Yep, bed bugs, all the bugs. Yes. Yeah, it's crazy. 97 without the heat index. Yeah, I did. That's not with the heat index. That's just the temperature. Shout out to Tiffany for the party hat. Hell yeah, Lita. Tell him I agree. Ours went up 12% on the Cap Electric. Hey, hey, Maine. And of course, I'm camping and pop up with no AC. Oh, I could not be camping right now. I just couldn't do it. Yeah, I don't know what our index. I'd have to look that up, but that was just flat out the temperature. 80-some-year-old woman fell in her yard in Paris from the heat because she couldn't get up. Yeah, people are having heat stroke really bad. Um, oh yeah, Cherry. Yep. That's why I always say like MRSA, like the worst diseases ever that we're supposed to like, gown up for, we'll go head first. You say lice, bed bugs, or bugs, we're gowning up, we're taping our sleeves. Like it's the funniest thing to me because I'm like, even when COVID first started and we didn't know what was going on, like we were going in these rooms without masks, without gowns, without, anything, any PPE. But buddy, if they have a bed bug, we are gowning up head to toe. I don't know what it is. And it's been like that with every ER that I've worked at or any like floor, anything I've ever worked at. It's for some reason, us nurses are like, we'll take our chances with like, you know, some kind of virus, but bed bugs, lice, absolutely not. Not happening. Hey, CC, Ice Pack and Imitrex. Now I do have Imitrex, but I don't like taking them. You guys know how I am with medicine. I don't like taking a bunch of meds. Hey, Purple Rain. The heat wave is very scary. No grilling out. I'll use my stove in my cold house. Thank God my central air is pretty much new. Yeah. Yep. And the bill, man, the electric bills. Hey, Serotonin. My pool is about 85. I laid in my pool all day. The kiddos and I just floated with our ice slushy drinks and watched TV from the pool. That's why everywhere down here has pools. Like every community has pools. Like everywhere has pools because the weather is it's so hot. Like almost every like subdivision or area, they even if it's like it doesn't have to be apartments or anything. They have pools. Like most subdivisions have like 2 or 3 pools per subdivision because it just gets so hot. I get those sinus headaches above my right eye as well. I just had an episode for 3 days in a row. Oh goodness. Well, mine, I'll have the episode for like a day, but then the next day when I bend over or anything, I could still feel that area in my head. It's hard to describe, but I'm sure if you've had them, you get exactly what I'm talking about. Like I still feel that when I bend over the next day. 98 yesterday. So hot in Louisiana. I bet. We are 80 currently with the air quality. Oh, I haven't even looked at the air quality. I'm way behind in these comments. Let me go to the bottom. Oh, shout out to Yessie for the Go Trophy. Shout out to Tiara for the star. I love pickles in the juice. No pickles for me. Pickle shots. Shout out to Baby Doll for that silver star. Shout out to Sonia for the gold coin. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Chi Chi. Hey, Val. Shout out to Mama Son, member for 9 months. She said, hey, outlaws. Shout out to Sonia for the silver star. I'm just trying to make my way down to the comments. Shout out to Fish and Smith for the silver star. Shout out to Tiara for the star. 15 fires in Colorado. Oh, no. The monks got ran over by an 11-year-old boy. Gabe got a BBL. I haven't seen it. Shout out to Sweet Pea for the chili. You go to the Midwest in the winter? Oh, man. Not damn heartburn too. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm not eating. I'm chewing a damn Tums. Hold on. Kimberly said, okay, nurse. These motherfuckers don't tell us housekeepers nothing. We clean the rooms and find them. I done took my hair out up here at work. Oh, yeah. Anybody that comes to Goes to any hotel, check your mattresses. And if you don't know where to check them, look on YouTube. Shout out to Sweet Pea for the makeup brush, because I'm telling you, you do not want to bring home bed bugs. That's why we freak out, because bed bugs, like you could literally bring one bed bug home. It's like a roach. I don't know which is worse, but that's why we freak out, because if, say, a bed bug would, like, we were treating a patient and a bed bug got on our pants or something, or down in our shoe, and then we bring it home, and then you have bed bugs in your house, and it is expensive as hell to get rid of bed bugs. Like, they have to come in and, like, I guess heat the house up to, like, I don't know, because I've never had it done, but I don't know if they put one of those like tents on the house like they do when they do the, I don't know what kind of extermination that is, where they tent the whole house, but I don't know how they get it up to the temperature, but it's basically like they have to get your house up to like 150 degrees or something, maybe more, even more than that. Shout out to Sweet Pete for the makeup brush. Our pool is 92 because it's so hot. Oh, I'm sure ours is too. I've been dealing with chronic sinus infections, sinus headaches, and YouTube has videos of doctors showing how to get instant relief. I always, any kind of headache, there is a, you've not had electricity all day. Oh, hell no. Right between your thumb and your pointer finger, the, like, I don't want to say webbing, but like, you know how when you make an L, there's kind of like a web right there between your thumb and your pointer finger. If you massage that little web between your fingers, like between your thumb and your pointer finger, if you massage that little piece right there, that's actually a pressure point, and it can help with headaches. It's better if somebody else does it for you, but it does work a little bit if you do it yourself. Are they shutting down Myrtle Beach? Not that I know of. Now they are, hey Quavi, they are doing a beach, what's it called? I don't know what it's called, but they're doing a restoration to our beach. So if you're coming to Myrtle Beach to visit or on vacation, please make sure and check with your hotel to find out when the restoration is going to be in front of your hotel, because a lot of people are pissed off because they get to their hotel this week or last week or whatever, and we're doing a beach restoration thing, and the water is very murky, and because they're pulling the sand from the water, I guess, bringing it up on the shore. And so they're like stirring all that shit around. So the water is like disgusting. There's, they can't use the beach in front of the hotel because they've got all these excavators and shit on it. So make sure if you are coming to Myrtle Beach on vacation this summer, you're making sure like that your hotel, because it goes by, there's stages and like which parts it'll be on, like there's a schedule, so your hotel will know when their hotel is going to have that construction out in front. It's basically construction. Like I said, you can't use, you won't be able to use the water right in front of your hotel or anything if that goes on. You're going to have to go like farther down to be able to use the beach. So just make sure if you're coming. Also, if you're coming to Myrtle Beach, don't stay in Myrtle Beach. Stay in Cherry Grove or Garden City. Those are the best ones. Or like Garden City and South, like Polly's Island, Garden City. Really, the Sullivan's Island is really pretty. Like Charleston area, that's really pretty. I have to have a dark room. I get sick. Yeah, dark room, definitely for me too. Shout out to Angie for the gold coin. Shout out to Angie for the floating heart. Shout out to Angie for the sparkles. Yeah, the asphalt. I get so worried about these kids that they put on that. I am a hot mess. I get so worried about them putting their kids down on this pavement and stuff out here. And I'm like, dude, y'all got to realize how hot that shit is. Or dogs, it can literally burn the pads of their feet. Shout out to Angie for the happy poop. If you wouldn't walk on it, don't put your kid or your dog down there. Shout out to Patricia, member for 11 months. So very hot at 9:49 p.m. Love you guys. Yes, I hope everybody is staying as cool as they can. Shout out to Sonia, who became a member. We got one more on the green team. Yeah, well, welcome. Shout out to RJ for the flower. Had them once and they had to throw everything away. Couches, beds, everything. Yep. You're nervous about that. I bet. I bet you are. So many children coming from everywhere. I take everything off as soon as I get to the door. Also, be careful with like bags and stuff too, Blicky, because they can crawl into bags. Like if you take a backpack or like a purse or something to school, be careful with bags. Like I would be paranoid as hell. Waiting on the debit card done made my membership not renew. Yes, Timmy. I don't know why. So why do they don't do auto renew on YouTube? All right, let's see. Let me see if I can make it all the way to the bottom here. If you wear lavender on your temples when having the sinus attacks, it does help. Oh, I have some too. I had to try it. Shout out to Sonia for the finger heart. Oh yeah, there's definitely pressure points on your feet, but I don't do feet. Um, oh no, Tibby, that sucks. Sadie ate my debit card. Not ate it, but she chewed it up, and so I haven't. I just been using Apple Pay or whatever. Shout out to Chili for stop for. Shout out to Chili for stop lying. Jesus Christ! Shout out to stop lying for the chili. I said that all backwards. Shout out to Kimberly Young who gifted a membership. We got one more on the green team. Shout out to Shamita bringing in July with the members. Yes, well, welcome. You want to stay with me? New to Love Island, and oh my God, the mess. I told you, Jazzy. They're going through movie night right now. Don't spoil it. I haven't seen tonight's episode, so do not spoil it. But yeah, they're having movie night tonight, which is always the best. UK season. So UK Love Island UK is going on at the same time now. They used to do Love Island UK in the winter and USA in the summer. Now they're doing them both in the summer. And so UK season is going on right now as well. And it's crazy on Wednesdays because they don't have an episode on Wednesdays or Saturdays of Love Island. Well, they have like this thing called After Sun where they talk to like the people who have been kicked off, but I don't usually watch those. So the nights that they don't have episodes, I watch the UK one. Yes, baby outlaw Nyla is finally here. Yay. I'm seeing memes. It's unusually hot in UK and they're fuming it for AC. Oh, wow. Shout out to Blinky for the flower. It auto renews for you. Yeah, so I think you can turn it on to where it will auto renew. Shout out to Melissa for the floating heart. Someone told Andy to go there for the 4th. Oh, Lord, child. Okay, Teresa. I ain't on auto renew, but I also changed my name. Yeah. Here goes Connie tonight. Best tips for intense period pains. Oh, Lord, I haven't had a period in like 12 years. So, and I never really had real bad pains, but I would say I don't have really any good tips. I would just say heating pad and some Motrin. I mean some Midol or some Motrin. Somebody in the comments might have some better tips for that. I'm not the best one on those. Shout out to Lindsay for the sparkles. But yeah, that's what I would say. Do you follow Rain, Candy, and Dime? I mean, I follow them. I've done videos on Dime before. Shout out to Mom of Two for the flower. I used to do videos here and there on Dime, but I don't follow them. Like I don't recap them. I should say. Shout out to Sheena for the thumbs up. I have been seeing some stuff going on. People have been tagging me like crazy in some stuff going on with the whole like some reality show that they were doing, and Candy left the reality show. And Quavi, so I had cancer, so they went ahead they found it when I was 29, and then I had a full hysterectomy at 30. So that's why I always say it was meant for me to have my kids at a young age, because had I not had my children at a young age, I may never have gotten the chance. Like my sister went through school. Thank you, Cecily. My sister went through school and like did it how you're, quote unquote supposed to do it. Had I done it that way and went through school and became a doctor like my sister and then tried to start, I wouldn't have been able to have kids. So, like my sister, still has little ones and she's older than me. So yeah, but that's why I haven't had one for so long. And that's why it threw me into like perimenopause, because they say, which I didn't even know as a nurse, but they say between 3 to 5 years after a hysterectomy, you can go into menopause, even no matter how old you are. And I kept my ovaries. And so they told me, "Oh, you keep your ovaries, you'll be fine. It'll do your hormones and everything will be great." Nope, not good. Yeah, I'm still on Facebook. I still haven't even given my speech yet. I still haven't even given the rundown. Right, Lita? Like, it was meant for me to have my babies young. So, yeah. Yeah, that's how my sister was too, Doo. Oh no, Cece, I'm so sorry. Yes, some things are just meant to be. Yep. All right, Facebook. If you're on Facebook, make your way over. All you have to do is go to the live that you're in, scroll to the very top, click that link, come on over and check it out. Enter the chat at your own risk. If you see someone or something that you don't like, all you have to do is block them. Keep your peace. Shout out to Cupcake Breezy for the makeup brush. Keep your peace. But if you want to go back and forth, if you want to tussle, if you want to do all those things, do it. But I'm not your referee, and we're all adults here. You can handle your own. Now, if somebody crosses the line, which you guys in the chat know what my lines are, don't be racist. Don't say some nasty shit about kids, or, because man, have we seen some weird comments. Don't say actual things about kids, like racist stuff. I mean, you guys know, like, the lines. Now you've crossed those lines, you're going to get blocked, period. And you're going to get jumped in the comments. Anything else, just tussling, having a different opinion, anything like that, I don't mind. Do your thing. But if you get aggravating, annoying, distracting, or whatever, I choose. I can mute you and you can come back in 5 minutes. She don't know my name. Connie Block Doo. She don't know my name. Oh, swimmer's ear. There's a good one for swimmer's ear. Yeah, don't be stupid. What else? If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, let me know that we missed each other. Shout out to 2T's for the chili. It's menopause for a reason. Pause the men. Is that what you're trying to say? We jump over here. Connie told y'all, right? I warned them. They'll jump your ass for that shit. So yeah, as they should. So yeah. Anything else though, I'm not refereeing. I'm not. That's between y'all. So yeah. Watch on the replay, hashtag replay. You can hype up the video on replay. I'd greatly appreciate it. You can't hype it up while we're live, but you can hit that thumbs up. So please hit that thumbs up. Doo. Don't start that. They'll be like, oh, she got favorites. She got favorites. Straight jumped. I know that's right, China. So yeah, we're gonna get into some stuff, because think about it. Think about it Thursday. All right, Facebook, I'm gonna let you go and we're gonna get into this stuff. Is 2K does a no, 2K does a morning show, official. 2K does a morning show. Don't piss me off. Is that what it is? Yeah, so he does a morning show on YouTube, and then he's on Kick. Now, I don't know if he's came back to YouTube to do like his show or whatever, but he does do the morning show. Let me see. He might still have his page. Let's see. He does still have a page called Talks with 2K. Oh, it looks like he's posting. He's posting videos. It looks like he posted a video 5 hours ago. So yeah, maybe he's building a new page, or building it back up or whatever. Let's see. He says he's on Instagram, he's on Kick, he's got a website, which I didn't know he had a website. So yeah, it looks like he did post on YouTube 5 hours ago. But he does his show, at least from what I've seen, he does his show on Kick, except for the morning show. So if you haven't watched his morning show, definitely check it out. Him, Black, and then he's got another girl up there now. The last time I watched it, it wasn't Kelly, it was a new girl that I hadn't seen. So you could have swore he was live earlier. He did post a video 5 hours ago, so you may have gotten that thing that said like 2K like a notification for the video, and you may have thought it was a live. Yeah, he's mostly on Kick. I didn't even know he was still posting, but it looks like he just posted and he hadn't posted in like 5 months. All right, Facebook, I'm going to say goodbye and we're going to get into this because maybe it was live yesterday. And that's why the title is Think About It Thursday, because I was live Wednesday. Okay. I was live Wednesday, which I find it very interesting. We were live Wednesday. If you haven't checked that live out, check it out. But we were doing a throwback of, we did a throwback of Queen Op, right? Oh, okay, Jennifer. Yeah, we were just talking about YouTube, but we did a throwback of Queen Op. And in the throwback, Queen Op had a trick at her house. The trick wanted a refund, and the trick and Queen Op got into a scuffle because he wanted his money back, right? So then Maybay went live and she's doing her squirting chronicles. And she has a little story time for us to listen to. So let's listen to it. Let's hear it out. And that's why I say just think about it Thursday. Think about it. All right, let's listen. Oh shit, hold on. And it looks like she's got Kimbo back up there. You were thinking the same thing? Oh, okay. You were live too. Oh, Tuesday. My bad. Lord, you have my days. I always do that. My bad. What I was trying to say is she was live yesterday, which was Wednesday. We were live Tuesday talking about this story. So literally the night after. Um, you thought the same thing. It's just so strange to me that like the stories are pretty much the same. Like, I mean, they're pretty much the same. Like, maybe says she got beat up for the money that the guy wanted a refund. It's crazy.
Okay, maybe I'm back. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, we back. They didn't want nothing. They just wanted to read and they didn't care what people said and blah, blah, blah. And that was all bullshit. People want money. People want, they care what people say. I guess I'm the only one that genuinely don't give a fuck what people say. I know Kimbo don't genuinely care either to a certain degree, at least. I don't know. But it is what it is. Since I don't have the money to pay nobody, it's not worth nobody doing because the internet picks on them and they can't handle it. So it is what it is. And that's just life. No shade, just realness. It's just what it is. For real, for
Damn. So well, her and Mary allegedly fell out, or maybe Mary took her sister's side or whatever. As you guys remember, the last time we saw Mary interacting with Maybay, at least me, was when Maybay and Whitney were live together. And people were talking about Mary, like, why are you in here supporting Maybay when her and Kat don't get along? Like, shouldn't you have your sisters back? And May was like, Mary is my sister, and Mary was thanking Maybay for taking up for her and kumbaya, right? Well, then we found out that her and Mary were no longer sisters anymore. So I found it interesting that now she's like, they say they don't care, that they'll just read my comments and, they're not going to let it bother them. And apparently it does bother them. So, which I don't know how she can expect somebody to sit there and read and not have any opinion, get comments about themselves, not be able to say anything back about the comments. Like most humans are not going to do that because it's human nature that when someone talks shit, you're going to talk shit back. Right, May? I'm paying attention to all this, yes. Too many unnecessary details, right, Val? Always. We always see that. Engage with your supporters and read your own comments, right, madams? I just think it's funny. She's like, no shade, just the truth. What does she
Hey,
expect? They're
Kim,
human.
hey, we've been waiting on you, girl, for 100 years.
That's why. And then that was, it sounded like, she basically wasn't going live, I guess, because she didn't have a reader. Like, if I have somebody, I do. If don't, that kind of thing. It's just weird. Shout out to Kimberly for gifting one membership. We got one more on the green team. May got it. Congratulations, May. And anyone a fool to do it for free. Right. Well, do it. It's not only that, but you got to do it for free. And then you got to keep your mouth shut. You're not allowed to talk back to anybody. You're not allowed to defend yourself. You're not allowed to have your own thoughts. Like, yeah, no. I just, again, human nature, most people aren't going to be able to do that. They're just not.
No.
Yeah, I had to download Chrome on my new phone. I don't have nothing downloaded on it yet.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Yeah,
Marissa?
girl. I'm like, shit, I can't go live. I don't have a reader. I'm just not gonna go
See?
live. Fuck it. Like,
So basically, because she doesn't have a reader, she's not going live. That's crazy. So you're letting a reader stop you from money. What? That's just so wild to me. Like you can't. Okay, so if you didn't have a reader, this is my thoughts. If I needed somebody to read my comments because I was putting on makeup or I was driving or whatever the case may be, or I couldn't see, first of all, I would be getting a tablet or fixing the font on my phone to where the comments were bigger because you definitely could do that. Charity Kimbo's reading now. But she's talking about people reading her comments. I would be making my font bigger somehow. Like on my second device, you can flip the damn thing sideways and blow it up, make it bigger, or getting an iPad to where it's bigger. I'd be doing something like that. Or I would just make it to where I go live, where I can sit down and read my comments. It's that simple. Shout out to Sissy who gifted one membership. We got one more on the green team. Congratulations, mostly, and welcome to the green team. Right, there's no excuse. That's what I'm saying. Like I would just make sure that I had a way to read my own comments. I wouldn't be like, "Oh, I don't have a reader for my comments, so I'm just not going live." What? She's not making enough on here to be doing all that. I feel like that's the bare minimum.
because even when I'm looking at the screen, like I was
Yes.
just telling them, I still can't see it. So my eyes are getting worse. As far as reading, like the little tiny little craps, I can't read it. So
Right.
the little comments, I can't. So it is what it is. So,
Hey, Celine.
and
Everybody's saying
unfortunately, I
hey.
can't pay nobody. So,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Well, I mean,
getting
it's
help
just reading
is crazy.
comments. I think it's just
Yeah.
more of like a conflicting schedule type thing or like just,
Well, maybe for you, not everybody
oh,
else.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's
But,
what I meant. Let me see. Nina said, I gotta remember you ain't making money because I was kind of worried. And Gail said, hey, Kimbo, how are you? I'm good, Gail. How are you?
can you hear me?
I can hear you
Can you hear
now.
me? Okay. All right. And then StreamYard be acting stupid half of the fucking time.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right, Marissa?
Miss Asia said they can't handle the
Right,
internet
Billy.
and neither can May. She's a blocker.
Right, Patricia? I wouldn't doubt it. Kimbo's the type she'd probably paying she's probably paying Maybay to read.
Let's
Funny as
see.
hell.
Hey, Maria. Cat says people should just want to do it to help out, not to benefit from it. Right, Cat.
Oh Lord.
Hey.
Well, why doesn't Cat get up there and do it then? The fuck? If your best friend, that's what's crazy. Cat and Lady J are supposed to be her best friends, right? And she clearly needs money right now because she's out doing what she's doing because she needs money. If they're your best friends and Cat's in the comments talking about, well, they should do it, not they should do it anyway, not just to benefit them, blah blah. Why aren't they getting up there? How come they're not filling in and being like, hey, I'll read your comments because I know you need the money. I know you need to go live. Let me help you out. You mean to tell me Lady J sat up on a panel and talked all that shit for how long, but she can't get up there and read some damn comments for maybe? And then Cat talking that shit, girl, why aren't you up there? She missed what, 8 or 9 days out of the at the end of the month from going live because she didn't have a reader, but she's got two besties. Come on now. Right, madams, because Cat can't deal with the comments either, and she's not gonna be quiet. It's just crazy. Like, if you're not up there doing it, then hush or get up there and do it.
Hey, Lisa.
Right, Marcy?
Unfortunately, that's not how the world goes. Everybody wants to benefit off of something, which I understand. I dig it. But, right now, like I said, I just don't have the money to pay nobody because when I did have the money to pay somebody, I did pay somebody. But I don't have the money to do it. So, it just.
Who the hell did she pay to read? The only person I've ever heard that she allegedly paid was when Lady J was up there on the panel. She supposedly paid her. And then I think then they said she didn't at one point. I don't know. It went back and forth about the whole pay. They're honestly all weak as hell. It's so strange. And then I guess when they had the convo, they were going to split the money, but I don't think that ever happened because I think that was one of the things that oh my God, it just like didn't Nico say something about the pay? Like she wasn't gonna put all her time into something. I think it was Nico. There's been so many different people on the panel. I don't want to speak. Don't quote me on that one, but I'm pretty sure it was Miss Nico who was like, "Yeah, I can't if it's not benefiting me." Which I understand that. Like time is money. If they're not making money here, then they can make money doing something else.
Is what it
Because let's be real, is Maybay going to go up on something without making money? Hell no.
is, period. So if I don't
Right.
have nobody.
She used to charge people that were already in her mentorship, that were already paying her for promo. She would charge them if they wanted her to like come up on her live or whatever. Like that was an extra fee. But now she wants people to come up just to help her out. Get
Need
out
to
of
read
here.
and I can't do it on my own, then I
I
just won't
thought
go
so.
live, you know.
I thought so,
And
Marissa.
I mean, I missed I think 3 or 4 days, which is
Yeah.
whatever for me, it's whatever. I do enjoy going live and I do enjoy talking to y'all, but like I said, if I can't, I can't. It is what it is. And I ain't got no
Yeah.
Facebook to go to post on because I'm still on punishment on Facebook. So, and I deleted all my other pages. The only pages I have now is the Honey House and Maybay. That's it. That's all. And if you see Maybay on Facebook and I'm not wearing a green outfit, it ain't me. So, yeah, there that is there. I only have those 2 pages, period. All the rest of the pages, I deleted them all. They're all gone. They all got demonetized. They all got fucked off, because of these scammers
Wow.
that can't see me be great in life.
That's
So
ridiculous.
Oh my God. Girl, you clearly broke some type of rule. You clearly did something for them to demonetize you. But of course, it's the haters' fault. If you weren't doing anything to break the rules, you wouldn't have got demonetized. Because I can admit, shit, they got me. The last time they got me, it's because even though I covered up the naked bodies with an emoji, because I posted the ad for the room A and room B, they got me for exploitation or whatever. I can be like, yeah, I get it. Like, yep, I can see where they got me for that shit. Now was it the haters probably reporting it? Yeah, but I did do something wrong. So it is what it is. Like I can take accountability for that.
it is what it is. I lost everything on on
Right,
Facebook.
Lotta?
So,
Oh,
it is what
always,
it is.
Ski
So I'm gonna
baby.
start all over. I'm gonna rebuild on Facebook because can't
Madam.
nobody stop me from doing shit I want to do, period. I don't care if I have to rebuild 1,000 times. If it's what I want to do, I'm gonna do it. So, it
Exactly.
is what it is. And I'm on here, like I said, for my supporters. Anybody else that, is not here is whatever. Who cares?
Right. Connie said, thank you for reading for May Kimbo. You are appreciated. You're
Yes, thank
welcome.
you so much.
No
Yes.
problem.
I'm gonna give her my right butt cheek one day.
Ooh. Hey, I like that form of payment.
Just here, just take this right butt cheek, cause that's all I got. I ain't got nothing else. I ain't got nothing else to give. Take it.
Well,
You
at
can
least
have
it's
it,
a
girl.
soft boot.
Honey, Kimbo will gladly take that butt cheek. Now, how she takes it, probably not what you're thinking, maybe. But I'm sure Kimbo would be completely happy with your butt cheek or butt cheeks for payment, if you know what I'm saying.
Booty cheek.
So I wonder if Kimbo's still a potential. Is she still a potential poly princess? I know,
Thanks,
Ebony.
Gail. Gail said, "Nice to see you back, Kimbo." Our crazy life of seven says, "Hey everyone, hey May." Adrian says, "What's Escort Chronicles?"
Oh Lord. Hey, beloved.
Gail says, "Thank you, Kimbo, for helping our May Bizzle out." Oh, you're welcome, Gail. It's no problem. Cat says, "I honestly don't give a flying F what anyone has to say about me. I think it's hilarious because it's all so far from the truth." Right, Cat. They ain't talking about nothing. My eclectic life says, I mean, if
Okay, I'm
they,
back.
oh, I didn't know you were gone.
See,
Yeah.
she does that shit all the time. Like the reader's just up there reading and she ain't saying shit. I mean, she ain't saying shit because she's not paying attention. She's like, I'm back. Shit. Kimbo's like, I didn't even know you left.
My eclectic said, if they your friend, they should not want money for it, but not be expected to do it either.
I don't expect anybody to do anything for me, at all. And I don't expect anybody, like I said, I don't expect nobody to do shit for me at all. And that's why I just don't go live. Like, I can't expect nobody to help me, and that's fine. If somebody's available, they're available. If they're not, they're not. And at the end of the day, it is what the hell it is. I can't depend on anybody but myself. You
Cap,
know?
wait, I can't.
And here's
Is
another
that
here's another thing. For maybe to say that the ads that everybody was finding for different areas or whatever, I can't remember exactly how she said it, but she was basically saying, "Oh, I just put ads out there, I guess to confuse people." I'm paraphrasing, but she basically was saying like the ads weren't real. She just puts them out there. Now, when the hell have we ever known maybe to do some damn shit just because, you know what I mean? Like maybe he's not going to make in my opinion, maybe he's not going to make an ad just to throw off the internet. And if she is, then that's against everything she's always said. Because she's always said the internet don't matter. So you mean to tell me the internet doesn't matter, but you're out here making ads just to throw people off? Yeah, bullshit. She can't even make a damn flyer without asking somebody to do it for her. But she's making some ads just to throw. Yeah, no, I don't believe that for a second. Shout out to Trollburger for the flow states. Thank you. How desperate do you have to be? Jesus. If Cat didn't care about what people had to say, she wouldn't have taken the time to block everyone, like hundreds of people. That had to take forever, but she doesn't care. Right? And here's what she does, in my opinion. She comes over here because we know she watches. I think she comes over here and she just clicks every single person's name and hits block. Plus, she doesn't want people to see her comments, but then she'll make comments and they read them. So we see him. I mean, we don't see him, but we know what she's saying. It's just strange. Isn't it around the time of year that May AC units usually blow and she starts begging? I called it first. Well, she is supposedly, well, she gave up her house, but yet she's in her house, but yet, and then if you remember when she moved in this house, she decided that she was going to, or she signed the contract and she's responsible for everything, like she owns the place, which is strange as hell too. Shout out to Donna for the 100, because remember she had that leak, or no, I'm sorry, she had the water line busted. Then all of a sudden it went from a water line busted to a leak, and she was responsible for that. Yeah, she said that's what she did, madams. Like, I don't believe that shit. Right? Cares for kidney. I've even blocked and I'm rarely comment. Oh yeah, everybody's blocked. Especially if you've ever commented in here. If you've ever commented in here, you're blocked from her. I guarantee it. Because people were asking me, like, what have I ever done to Cat Cat? She's got me blocked. I said, honey, you don't have to do nothing. You just have to comment in my live. Y'all pick one, which is May. Oh, Lord. I'll put that on the screen. They can pick.
Kathleen says, not meaning this in a bad way, but maybe people want paid to read because they see you flash your money.
Okay, but this is the thing. Flashing money, I don't make no money on social media. And if I do flash money, so motherfucking what? Yeah, that's how much money I had at that moment. That don't mean I got that
Right.
shit every day. Money don't last. I don't know if y'all don't know about money, but bills got to be paid, and I make money. I'm gonna make money. Y'all know who Maybe is for real, for real. I'm not a bitch to sit up and be broke. I'm not. But I like I said, I don't have enough money to pay somebody. Is what I said. I got enough money that I be flashing to make sure that my world go round. You feel me? Meaning that I got a roof over my motherfucking head, and I got food in my belly, ellie, ellie, and you know what I'm saying. And I'm still able to live and keep my car. That's where my money goes. I got bills to pay, just like y'all got bills to pay. You feel me? So therefore, the money that I flash is the money that I made and the money that gets spent on my motherfucking bills and my obligations. I can't be home. Matter of fact, I'm finna go pay rent right now. $3,000 I gotta go drop. You feel me?
Maybe. Say what? So you've got a room in your house. You've got only the social media room in your house because remember, you gave up your house. And at first you said you gave up the house, that Kat had to get her stuff out, that you were acting like you weren't even going to be able to have access to the house. Then you go home off of your tour and you're in your social media room and people start saying, maybe I thought you gave your house up. And you say, oh no, well, I did give my house up. Somebody else took it over, but I'm allowed to be in this room alone. This social media room, this is my room. So even though I gave my house up, I have this room. So you mean to tell me that you let somebody take over your house, but you're still paying $3,000 worth of the rent? You're paying the whole rent? How did somebody take over your house, honey? Do you mean they took over your house like they're just living there and they're not paying shit for it? Are you talking about your man? Is that who took over your house? Because who the fuck let somebody take over their house, give them one room, and then you still got to pay all of the rent? Hmm. That sounds very strange, maybe, but we know how you operate. And because you're trying to prove a point right now and you're trying to prove a narrative that you flash money, but you have bills, including $3,000 in rent, now we're back to you're paying your rent. See how that works? But when you didn't want nobody to dox your address and you were talking about doxing everybody else and calling their jobs, you came up with this theory that you didn't have a house no more. Right? She gloats about paying rent like it's not normal adult thing to do. It's bare minimum. Exactly. Right? I mean, because who else are you going to let take care of your house, take over your house besides your man? I mean, I wouldn't even let a man do that, but I mean, it's Maybay. So, I mean, who else is she going to let take over the house and then her pay all the bills? China, same. It's an insult to everyone's intelligence. It's like, what? Like, we didn't just hear you say you're you said first, like I said, first it was she gave up her house and they weren't going to have access. Kat had to go get her stuff out of there. She rented it out to somebody. And then when she went live in her little room, it was, oh, well, they let me stay in this room, but they still took it over. Now all of a sudden you're paying July's rent in full. Strange, right? You think it's the Armani girl, but I could be wrong. I mean, she lives in New York, so I don't know if she would have gave up everything to just come down and live there. I think there is nobody, in my opinion, this is not fact. My opinion, nobody took over her damn house. She just, in the moment of the argument about the doxing and shit, she just wanted to put it out there that she didn't have a house so that people wouldn't be looking for it. That's what I feel. You think it's Jaden? I don't know. Crystal, we're talking about her rental, the rental house, not the mansion. This is the rental that she got after her, Whitney, and Kat lived in the little house that well, she said it was an apartment, then she said it was a townhouse, but it's a house in my opinion. She showed a part of it today. I'll pull it up. But
I
yeah, so
spent on my motherfucking bills and my obligations. I can't be home. Matter of fact, I'm finna go pay rent right now. $3,000 I gotta go drop. You feel me?
Mm,
And
so
I
that's
gotta
a
go.
lot.
It's gotta be paid today.
it's so funny. I'm dropping 3,000. Now, I'm sure she'll be like, "Well, I never said all 3,000 was my money." Girl, yeah, you did. You said they said you were flashing money. Yes, Donna, that you said you were flashing money and then you said, "Well, I have to pay my bills." So don't try to turn it around and be like, "Well, it wasn't all my money." Girl, bye. Crazy. Oh, let me show y'all this real quick. Because, yeah, that's what we're talking about, Crystal. But like I said, at first it was an apartment, then it was a townhouse. Now she says it's a house. And this is one of those, I'm pretty sure this is one of those things where one of those apps where you give them a picture and then they make it to where you're dancing. That's what this thing looks like. It looks like she gave him a picture. You know, you guys have seen those like on TikTok when you're scrolling and it'll talk about like use this app and give us a picture and we'll make you dance kind of thing. Y'all seen those? I feel like that's what this is. But if you look, I guess this is her house she gave up because you see her dining room table. Those windows are small as hell, but you can see the steps right here. Maybe she let Kat use her table. Maybe that's Kat's townhouse. I don't know. But that's definitely the table that she had. Um, but see this, I think that's one of these apps that like she takes the picture and it dances for you because it just looks something about it just looks funky. Right? But those windows are small. But that's definitely her table, her dining room table. Wait, did she give I thought she gave one dining or gave one table. Excuse me, I thought she gave one table to Whitney. She's selling solar on some traveling companies do, but not one of her stories. Wait, what? Not one of her stories have been original. Yeah, definitely the AI. But yeah, it's definitely AI. I thought so because she even shows the pictures where it came from. Because these are the pictures. See that picture where she's standing behind the chair holding it? I think that's the picture that she gave the app and then it made her dance type thing. But yeah, that's definitely her table and chairs, or at least it was at one point. Yeah, it's AI. Look at the hands. Yeah, I can always tell which some nowadays some of the AI is getting really good. Yeah, that dining table. She's got this dining table and then she has that other table. You guys remember that other table? Well, it doesn't Whitney doesn't have an upstairs, so it's not Whitney's. Because if you guys remember, Whitney showed her place and her place did not have stairs. Palace. Whitney's place didn't have stairs. It's just an apartment. But she had that other table that each of the chairs, it was like a deck of cards. Like one was spades, one was diamonds, one was hearts. You remember that table? The card, yeah, the cards. So there, she had two tables, the card table and then this one. So I guess Whitney may have got the card table. All right. Yeah, well, Lumby, she said it was apartment, then she said it was a townhouse, then she said house. So maybe I said all three things. You can't go by what May says. But yeah, at first it was an apartment. Maybe I was getting an apartment. Then she said it was a townhouse, and then she was slipping up saying it was a house. So yeah, it didn't look like Kat's floors either. So I guess I'm assuming maybe that's her place. Who knows?
Today. You feel me? So I had to hustle my ass off to come up with that $3,000 because I don't get it on social media. But guess what? A bitch did it. I got it because I didn't have it. I only got paid what, 500 on YouTube this month, or 700, whatever the fuck it was. And then now I had to pay my car note,
Yeah.
and my car note is $700. So boom, there that was there. Since everybody want to be in my business now, that the bloggers can go run and tell, oh, maybe I had to pay her car note, and maybe it's going to pay her rent, and
Yeah, maybe he's going to pay her rent. She said she didn't have any more. That's what the bloggers are going to talk about. The bloggers are going to say another one. Because I'm sorry, what do you mean you gave up? First, it was you rented your house out, because when she made that post, which in my opinion was about the house Kat was moving out of, she made the post, does anybody need a house for rent in the Houston area? And then when she was talking about, well, I'm letting my house go, and people were like, well, that post was about the house Kat moved out of, and she was like, how do you know that? So at first it was that she was renting it out. Then it was, oh well, they're taking it over, but I still have a room here, which is strange as hell. But now all of a sudden you're back to paying the full rent, girl. Come on now. Right, Jennifer, that's the thing. Who gets a freaking house that's $3,000 a month when you're supposedly by yourself living alone? Weird as hell. And now that's not just weird, because a lot of people do have bigger houses when they're alone or whatever. It's you're struggling to pay your bills and you get a $3,000 house that you're renting. That's what's weird. I don't, because, if you got money and you want a bigger house, that's on you. That's not weird. If you can afford it, go for it. But if you're struggling already, why would you get a house for $3,000 a month? Right, serotonin, same.
oh boy.
Again, I think the whole house thing came up because she was in a heated back and forth and wanted to be like, oh, I don't have a house, so good luck doxing me. And that's all it came down to. And then again, you guys know, when you lie, you got to tell 10 lies to cover up the first lie. And then I think it just snowballed from there. And now she says this shit because you can't keep up with the shit forever. Shout out to Kimberly for the 100. Like I said, every time she gets into a some kind of argument or back and forth or something, she'll throw shit out there to prove her narrative, even though it contradicts everything she said in the past. Right? I don't exactly. Don't ask why, but I do feel that's why the whole "I don't have a house anymore" came out.
Boy, she had to hustle to get it. Just repeat the same shit I already said. But hey,
Girl, I don't repeat it. I let them hear it come out of your own mouth.
it is what the fuck it is. I got bills and obligations.
Shout
I'm
out
not finna be homeless.
Shout out to Bridget for the flow state, but I thought you were homeless. I thought you were living in hotels, and when you couldn't afford hotels, you were living in your car. Weren't you just putting out that narrative? Wasn't there some account that I still have yet to see again to this day talking about, let's send Maybay money so she doesn't have to sleep in her car. Let's send Maybay money so she don't have to sleep in her car. Even though you were cammed down, you were running water, blow drying your hair, watching TV, but you got somebody in your comments saying you was in your car, like strange as hell. And she definitely was saying she was having to sleep in her car when she didn't have the money. But now I'm not going to be homeless. Shout out to beloved member for 2 months. Keep clocking her, Connie. She lied more than Trump. Shout out to Apache for the floating heart. It's just wild. She lied, right? It's just so crazy. And they just nod their head and just agree with everything like they didn't hear the bullshit that contradicts it. So strange to
You
me.
know, I can't
Right.
afford, let me say it one more time for the
Oh, here we
stupid
go.
people in the back. I can't
Yeah,
afford
Marissa.
to pay somebody. I can only afford what I got going on. And yes, I'm showing that I'm making money doing what I'm doing. Because it's some women out here that hit me up that want to make money too. Hello? Hello? I'm
Right.
ready. You know? But anyway, back to my well, read whatever they're saying and then I will get into the escort chronicles.
Okay. Cat said, I do love how your absence from social media has made the stalkers have to figure out other people to stalk and talk shit about. Oh
That's
my
funny.
God. Yeah, that
You know what's funny is that everybody that I've been talking about during the time that she was not going live, I've been talking about. Were you just bored because she wasn't live, so you came over here to watch? I mean, I appreciate your support, but at least if you're going to talk shit, come correct. Because again, everybody that I've talked about in the past. All of them. I've done videos on Peach, I've done videos on Carmen, Queen Op, like all the people, we've been talking about them. If you notice, she has, oh, hold on, it went by way too fast. She has all the haters blocked, so we can't clock her lives in her chat. I wouldn't want to clock her lives in her chat anyway. Trust me, if you clock her lives over here in my chat, they're going to see it anyway. So you don't even have to go over there if you don't want to. Now, you guys know I'm not going to tell anybody what to do, but just trust me. If you put something in these comments, they know about it. They're screenshotting it. I just tell them, get our good side. That's all we ask. Get our good side. Because anything we say in this live, you go for it. We'll say it again. Shout out to Beloved for the 100. She watches no matter what. Lady J, Kimbo, and Cat are your biggest fans, and you still keep a decent crowd whether you talk about May or not. That part. But they don't like that. I'm surprised they're even admitting that I'm covering other people, because for the longest time, I mean, shit, I started covering Gabby. At this point, it's almost been a year, and they would not admit that I covered other people. Shit's crazy. Shout out to Palace Queen member for 11 months. Another one. Clock it, Connie. Shout out to Mostly for the flower. Shout out to you, Palace, for being a member for 11 months. Appreciate you.
That's so true. Miss Asia said trolls have a lot of pages. Is May admitting she's a troll?
What? Where the fuck did that come from? I don't have any other pages. I just told you I have 2 pages on Facebook. The Honey House and Maybe. That's it. That's all. I got 2 pages on YouTube. Maybe Life and Pain the Purpose. That's it. That's all. I got a Twitch and I got a Kick. That's it. That's all. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm not a troll, baby. I don't have time for social media. Obviously, I don't even be on here. What are
Right.
we talking about? To troll somebody? You must be insane. Let me tell you something. Maybe I don't do shit that don't make money. So if it don't make no money, maybe I ain't doing it. You don't get paid to be no troll, baby. If it don't make no dollars, it don't make no sense to me. Let's be real. Let's get that perfectly clear. If maybe I ain't making no money, I'm not doing it. I got my first little amount that I made on Kick. I made $19.
Okay, so then therefore, you should completely understand why someone else would take that position. If it's not making money, Maybay's not doing it. So then I would think if that's how you feel about yourself, that you would expect everyone else to feel the same. If it's not making them money, they're not doing it. I don't feel like that should be oh my God, they're not a good friend. No, they could be doing something else to make money.
Ooh, hey. Look at me
RJ.
balling.
Sorry, my child's in there. She's screaming.
Oh, she's fine. She ain't bothering me.
um, you
Scream your heart
wish
away.
you wish Ish says live within your means and you wouldn't be out here tricking.
I'm not tricking, you dumb bitch. Do you know what a trick is? The trick is your daddy that I get my money from. Ho. If anything, I would be a hoe, not a trick, dumbass.
Oh
Know what
God.
you're saying? Tricking means you're giving your money away and you're spending your money on people. You dumb ditty.
It ain't tricking if you
I
got
would be the
it.
hoe, they would be the trick, if that were the case. Dumb dumb. Look at you tried to sound so smart and you're so stupid.
So you were the trick for all those years that you took care of people allegedly? I mean, even though they were making their own bags on social media, that's what you've said. So I guess you were the trick for a long time, maybe. Hey, D5.
Anyway, what else, Kimbo? These hoes, I can eat you up all day.
True, Julie. True.
Um, Na- uh, Nana
Oh, I'm gonna be nice on that. I'm gonna let that one pass. Shout out to Marissa, member for 5 months. What it boils down to, Connie, is May is jealous of the love and following you and Tibby gets. She will never admit it though. Hashtag outlaw. Hashtag Tibby tribe. Shout out to you, Marissa, for the member for 5 months. Thank you. Yeah, Julie. I mean, some people money's not like that, but as someone who has that philosophy, if it's not making her money, why do it? Then she should completely understand if nobody else wants to do it without making money. You know what I mean? Shout out to Michelle, member for 9 months. Can you imagine this as a grandma? So, what does your grandma do for work? Oh, she goes on the world on a world tour. Well, a North American tour, selling gapping cookies, gaped open, honey. She's nuts, referring to her in third person is diabolical. Yeah, the third person stuff's crazy. Yo yo. I was thinking the same. Yeah. I think she deactivated it. I don't think Clock It page is up anymore. I think she took them all down. Realize. I think there's no more Clock It either. I don't know. So I'm gonna look real quick, but I think she took Clock It down as well.
Hope says I haven't been here in a long time.
Me neither, girl.
Um, Connie says we ready for story time, May.
Okay. Well, let her catch up on the comments and we'll get into it.
Uh, Lavelle says, "Hey May, out here in San Diego, waiting for you to slide through. Hope you are well."
And girl, I'm not in
San
California.
Diego.
Mm-mm.
No, she's back in Texas, y'all, at her house that she no longer has.
Got up out of there, baby.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
I didn't think
Arra, arra. See that?
the craziest part was Mary friggin' swearing to everybody in the comments that Maybay wasn't in Cali, and then Maybay saying she was in Cali, and Mary still thinking she wasn't in Cali. That shit was hard to watch.
That's the thing about maybe is maybe move the fuck around a lot. I'll be gone. I'm getting on. You never know where I'm gonna be when I'm gonna be
Right,
there.
Val?
And even when I post my little ads that they be trying to find, I be posting locations I'm not even at on purpose.
Oh God. See, there you go.
Just hoes don't need to be in my business.
So she's posting ads with fake places that she's not even at for the haters. So again, the internet doesn't matter. They don't run you, they don't shake you, they don't move you. You don't move because of social media, but you're wasting your time that you say again, you're somebody who won't even make your own flyers. You won't even make your own thumbnails, but you're making ads and putting false locations for the haters. Make it make sense because it don't. That shit don't make any sense. Good night, PW. Thanks for catching the replay. Right? Jordan's like, I ain't looking for her. Like, come on. Posting location she's not at. Come on.
Period.
BS. BS.
Right.
I call BS.
My eclectic said, "Not saying that you do expect people to do it for you, just to make that clear."
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't expect nobody to do shit for me for free. You know, that's why I just stay off the internet. If ain't nobody gonna help me, I'll just stay off. It is what it is. You know, I'd see it when I can read it. I can't read it. Like the little words be so my eyes be blurry. I don't know what's going on with my eyes. Like it one day
What do
my
you
vision is
mean?
real clear, next day it's real blurry.
Well, that could be something to do with medical. That could be your blood pressure. That could be, I mean, oh my God. But you're the one that said
Hmm.
you're blind in one eye, you got contacts, then you couldn't wear the contacts allegedly. I guess somebody said that you said your nails, you couldn't put them in with your nails. Like, for me, what's more important, being able to see or having long nails? I'm gonna have to think about that one for a minute.
Maybe I'm
I
going
heard really,
blind.
really dry eyes can do that, but I don't know.
You know, I used to think it was just my blood pressure, because I had high blood pressure, but I don't have high blood pressure anymore since my surgery. Like, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even
When's the last time you checked it? You may have it again. Shit, it can come back, depending on how you're eating and stuff. She got somebody that won't read. Yeah, the fact that she's not read, like if they can't read, she's not coming live is wild. Right. Exactly. It's deterring her from making her money on the internet, but she can drive at night. That part. Like Dudu said, but she can drive. Right, silly? She can read those
To
comments.
take my medicine anymore at all. So I don't
Right.
know
It's the
what
diabetes.
is doing that. I don't know.
That's
I mean, I
crazy.
know I'm already blind in the one eye, but the other one
Yeah.
doing it too is crazy. Like, you know,
KRC said, "Why are you paying for a house you gave up?"
am I paying for the house I gave up or am I paying for something else?
Oh Jesus, that was lame. Mrs. D and J, shout out to you for the gold coin. Oh, am I paying for the house I gave up or another or something else? Jesus, come on. Mrs. D and J, shout out to you for the floating heart. Oh, not the syphilis. That cheap ass lash glue. Oh, I think she uses hair glue. Her eyes get irritated as shit when Polly Princess, right? She can definitely read those inboxes. Yeah, if you're blind, you can't get a license. I don't, maybe her license, she's not had to take, like, do the eye check. If you keep your license up to date, you don't have to do the eye check. So maybe that's what she does. She just keeps it and doesn't let it expire. But yeah, if she had to take the eye test at the DMV, she would definitely fail. Hey, Deborah. Shout out to Brooke for that super chat. Acts like she's on a world tour, girl. You're just running errands. Oh man, not I can't believe she even like that's which really what else is she gonna say when you're caught up in some shit? Am I paying for that house or another house? Girl, bye.
KRC said, "Why are you paying for a house you gave up?"
Am I paying for the house I gave up or am I paying for something else? Hmm.
Oh, wait a second. Did
Girl, if you moved places, then you have the money to just move places and pay another deposit, another first month in deposit, change all the come on now. You haven't even been in town, but now you've moved.
I think my phone did something crazy where it went
Shit's
way too
crazy.
far up.
Yeah, that part,
What in
Fluff.
the world?
That's wild.
Is everybody saying hey to each other still?
Oh Lord. Well, Dudu said you're paying for a truck for your man. The truck allegedly doesn't even run anymore. They done ran that truck in the ground, I guess. That's just wild. Right. And she keeps that social media room. Is that at the another house? So you have a whole new place you're paying $3,000 a month for, but yet the people that took over your house have to let you use the social media room. Girl, that don't make no sense either. Driving around blind in one eye. Remember, she couldn't Uber at night because she was blind. But now they're driving. When she got that man, honey, she was driving every night to go get his ass and a milk tea.
On your end?
Uh-uh.
Hmm.
Wait, let me see. Hold
Um,
on. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, Tabitha. Hey, Tabitha. Cat,
okay,
cat.
okay. I thought,
Hey.
yeah, I thought I'd gotten back to the beginning somehow.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, so everybody's just saying hey. Um, Adrian said, Can we get the into the escort chronicles, please? Because I'm so nosy."
Okay, so let's go. Um, everybody can ask questions. Interrupt me if you see a question that needs to be answered.
Okay,
Uh, you feel free to say, "Hey, there's a question." You know.
all right.
All right. So I got booked for, to go on a date. Boom, I go.
Now, just remember, I'm not telling you to think how I do or anything like that, but just remember the story that I told on Tuesday or the throwback that we watched on Tuesday.
I pull up. As usual,
Right,
same
Billy?
thing. Hey, how you doing? Da, 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 whatever. And everything's fine. So I'm already paid because it's pre-booked through an escort site. So it's already prepaid through there, right? So I'm like, okay, well, we're chilling, whatever. So something happens and the dude decides that he needs to leave, right? he has to go or whatever the case is, whatever happened. Somebody called, he had to leave, blah, blah, blah. So he demands me to give him his money back. And I said, no, that's not how this works. You don't give your money back, period. There's no refunds. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? And so he's like, no, give me my money back. And I'm like, no, I'm not giving you it. First of all, I don't even have any money to give him because it's paid through the app. So I don't have no money to give him, you know? So he tried.
So first it was he booked through the escort site. Now there's a whole app, which there's only one app that is involved with escorts, and it's a German app that just got introduced to New York and I believe maybe parts of Cali, but it's a German app and they don't even want people to say it's escorting. Like it's supposed to be like, or what is it, pay for dates or something. That's literally the only app out there. Her comment section truly started believing by the end of this that she's got an escort agency that has an app that these men, because if you remember, she said that they screen them. So her audience, her Bay Gang, thinks that she has this app that books these men for her, that they give them a background check, that they have a picture of them, like it's a damn Uber app. First of all, most men are not going to, if they had to sign up for something like that, they're not giving their real name. Not only that, the money that it would take to give every single person a background check when most people are probably not even using the right names would never fucking happen. These men are not going through background checks and it's not happening. I don't know why they believe all this BS. It's not happening. They're not doing that. And they're just not. And even if they have to give a name, they're not probably giving their true name. But even that German app that does these pay dates or whatever, and they're just starting to do it in the US, they literally have a huge problem with anybody saying it's an escort service. We're not escorts. We don't do that. Like, even they know that escorting, what it is, you know? She's making up the story as she goes, such a liar.
Tries to yank my purse from around my neck, like, and take it from me. So I'm like, so you're trying to rob me? Like, that's what we're doing, you know? So I try to reach in my purse to get my pepper spray, and he tries to reach in my purse to grab my money, but I don't have no money in there. Like, I guess he thought that I had money in my purse or I was reaching for it or something. I don't know. But I was reaching for the pepper spray to spray his ass up. So then, as I'm trying to, fight him to get him out of my purse, he grabbed.
I thought she said she was carrying protection. And why the hell is Kimbo in the comments? Because the comments were pissed off, I guess. Well, I don't want to say pissed off, but they felt a certain type way because SpongeBob was in the comments. You know how they get with certain people in them comments. SpongeBob was in the comments. Kimbo wasn't reading his messages. Judgmental said, SpongeBob, she's skipping a lot of us. Kimbo gets in the damn comments. How come Kimbo's name is Kimberly Jackson with a picture of Michael Jackson? Did anybody else notice that? Lady D, that's what I said. Where's her pew pew? She always acts like she's carrying. Where's the pew pew? Huh. So you mean to tell me this guy wanted a refund when he got there, and then he tried to fight you because you didn't want to give him his money back because he paid on an app? That sounds so damn familiar. I swear. No, Ash. They outed all the men on that. There's a documentary about that, Ash.
Grabbed me by my neck and pushed me against the wall. And
What the heck?
so then I'm like, I start clocking him in the face because don't put your hands on me, right? Like, the fuck. So he's choking me, but he's like scratching my neck. So I have like scratches all on my neck, like where he tore through my skin. And I just kept hitting him in the face. And then, like, I was trying to drag him to like get to the front door because we was all the way at the back of the place we were. So I was trying to get to the front of the building. And when I got to the front, there was like he had a motorcycle right there. So I like pushed it over on him and that's how I got away.
Girl.
Yeah. But I still have it on my neck right now, like from it happening.
So he went for the purse. This is what I don't understand. He went for the purse, and then somehow between him, did he stop going at you? Because the way she describes it is he lunges at her, goes for her purse that she says is around her neck. And then now you think about a man's trying to get a purse, right? How do you then go in said purse and get out pepper spray? And she goes, yeah, well, he thought I was getting my money or something. So I guess he went for the purse. But he went for the purse before you reached for the pepper spray. So that don't make sense. And if he paid on an app, wouldn't he have known that you didn't have any money? Let me just rewind a little bit and let you hear the part about the purse, because that confused me. I was like, if he's already got the purse and he's already trying to get that purse, how the hell are you getting in the purse to get anything out of it?
Okay, well, we chilling, whatever. So something happens and the dude decides that he needs to leave, right? He has to go or whatever the case is, whatever happened. Somebody called, he had to leave, blah, blah, blah. So he demands me to give him his money back. And I said, no, that's not how this works. You don't give your money back, period. There's no refunds. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? And so he is like, no, give me my money back. And I'm like, no, I'm not giving you it. First of all, I don't even have any money to give him because it's paid through the app. So I don't have no money to give him, you know? So he tries to yank my purse from around my neck, like, and take it from me. So I'm like, so you're trying to rob me? Like, that's what we're doing, you know? So I try to reach in my purse to get my pepper spray, and he tries to reach in my purse to grab my money, but I don't have no money in there. Like, I guess he thought that I had money in my purse, or I.
So he goes for the purse, and that's what I'm saying. If he's already going for the purse, how are you now? Oh, well, I went to get in my purse, and then he went to try to get my money out of my purse. What? That shit don't make no damn sense. Yes, Lita. Lita said, I thought it sounded like a movie scene. I completely forgot about Queen Op. Okay, so Tuesday night, which I just find this completely coincidental as hell, because Tuesday night, if you weren't here, I played a throwback to Queen Op whenever she had a trick in the house, which her son was there, but the main part of it was the trick wanted a refund, and her trick got into it because he wanted half his money back. He wanted a refund, and Queen Op and the trick got into a scuffle, and then he left. Literally the same story. Trick wanted you had a trick there, whatever maybe wants to call it, an escort service, whatever. Um, he wants a refund. You get in a scuffle. He leaves. Same fucking story. Like it's the same basis, the same, meat and potatoes of the story. Wants a refund, and y'all get into it. And then here May comes on for her escort chronicles, and what do you know? She had a trick that wanted a refund, and they got into it. He scratched her neck, and she bloodied his nose.
I was reaching for it or something. I don't know. But I was reaching for the pepper spray.
Okay, so let's do a poll. If you believe this story, red heart. If you don't, blue heart. There you go. Val wants to do a poll. So red heart, you believe, damn, she's getting into some dangerous shit. She needs to be more careful. 2, you don't believe this shit anyway. I mean, not 2, damn it, a blue heart. I may have mixed them up. Shit, I don't fucking know. None of y'all believe it.
Spray his ass up. So then, as I'm trying to, fight him to get him out of my purse.
There you go. Blue, blue, blue. Some people were saying, because she said that now, if you believe that it's true, because some people believe it's true. If you believe it's true, What was I going to say? If you believe it's true, I don't know. But my thing is like she always talks about she's got a pew pew, or she doesn't come right out and say it, but she definitely implies that she has a protection, a pew pew of some sort. Um, but listen to what she says when people are talking about this is a toot story, not an escort story. If it did happen, that part. Um, People were saying, so if you do believe it's true, people were saying that because she says, like, I don't know what was going on. We were chilling, and all of a sudden he had to go. And people in the comments were like, yeah, he got there, didn't want no parts of it, and that's why he had to go. I was going to ask if that's what you feel, but I don't see very many that believed it.
He grabbed me by my neck and pushed me against the wall.
And that was another question. Where was her man for her protection? Well, she's been saying that her man is in a different state. So she says he's in a different state working. So I guess she doesn't have protection as far as a man. I don't know. I have no idea.
And
What the heck?
so then I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
Miss
start
Gibson.
clocking him in the face because don't put your hands on me, right? Like the fuck. So he's choking me, but he's like scratching my neck. So I have like scratches all on my neck, like where he tore through my skin. And I just kept hitting him in the face. And then like I was trying to drag him to like get to the front door because we was all the way at the back of the place we were.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to Evo, member for 11 months on this episode of Red Slide Diaries. Oh shit. She gonna steal that shit, Evo. Red Slide Diaries. Oh man, that was a good one. Shout out to you for being a member for 11 months. Where were the workers of the business they were at? Right, Carrie? Because it sounds like she made it sound like they were at some type of place, like a business, but it may have been a house. She says they were in the back of it. And then she had to push the motorcycle over. Why the hell you got to push the motorcycle over? That little detail about pushing the motorcycle over, like really, that that made me believe it a little less.
So I was trying to get to the front of the building. And when
Oh
I got to
Lord,
the front, there was like he had a motorcycle right there. So I like pushed it over on him and that's how I got away.
Girl.
not he was a motor,
Yeah.
not he
But I
was a
still have it on my
biker.
neck right now, like from it happening.
It was a big bad biker that did it.
So yeah.
That is messed up. And that's somebody that you said was paying for, a service.
No,
Yeah,
he didn't pay for no service. He just paid for me to come and spend time with
Right.
him.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
that's the service. Damn it, not no service. Shout out to Angela for the floating heart. Maybe he didn't like his company. Shit. Right, doing meetups, pushing motorcycles on him. He should have been behind her if she was dragging him. Mm. And he was holding on. How did it get between them? Right? I guess they're just like the purse thing. How the hell does he have a hold of the purse? Then you're getting in the purse. Now he's reaching in the purse. Well, didn't he have a hold of the purse already? Like, and the fact that she said, and then as soon when someone was like, "Did you call the police?" Well, she acted like the way I took it was like, really, like she doesn't say that, but it's like, of course I didn't call the police type shit. Well, if it was completely legal, why wouldn't you call the police? Because she claims that what she's doing is legal, right? So if it's completely legal though and somebody assaulted you, why the fuck wouldn't you have called? If this is on the up and up and they're paying through an app and everything's great and there's nothing to be, it's completely right, it's a service, right? It's completely on the up and up. Why not? And then she's going to say, well, I don't call the cops. Girl, bye. Because you'll call the cops over a fucking post on the internet, but you won't call the cops over someone assaulting you? Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that.
Man, well,
Yeah.
spend time. Um, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I was just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on? And, it was late or else it would have been people around, but like there wasn't people around right there where we were. So they didn't like, nobody saw or whatever. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it was on the camera system though, you know. But I just went ahead and did what I needed to do and got on.
Right. That is crazy. I missed some comments earlier because I was telling them that when I clicked off to mute myself when she was screaming, it like lost some of the comments and then I could only scroll up so far.
Yeah.
Um, but Andy, I think it was Andy that said something about I think he said either the left or right cheek belonged to him.
He's so funny. He's
um,
so funny.
That part. Like you pushed a man's bike over and then all of a sudden like where did you run to? Like how did you like you just ran, pushed his bike over and then that deterred him enough to like the confrontation was over. He just got on his bike and left. Like where's the end of the story? Did she say like she got in her car and left or how did she get like it just ended then? She pushed the bike over and the guy was like, "All right." You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense.
let's see. Uh, D Shaw said, "Oh no, Judgmental said, did you report it to the APP?"
To the app?
Oh, I
Yeah.
guess, yeah, I guess she means
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I did it to that. I did. Absolutely did. Absolutely fucking did. So like they handle it from there, like because they're screened. You know, they screen these people. So the fact that he put his hands on me is absurd. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so see, they screen these people, and they've got so you wouldn't have had to even call if they. Let's just say this: if they screen these people, like, let's say they were dog sitting, and you got it off an app. I'm just trying to compare it to something that has like an app where you get a service, right? She's making it sound like it's like care.com or something where you sign up and you get companionship, right? So if it was all on the up and up like that, like someone dog sitting, you and they screen these people, then that means that you have all of their information in your records because you screened them before I ever met up. So therefore, you wouldn't even have had to call the police then. You would just have to report it afterwards to the police because you have all of their information, right? Because he assaulted you. Would you not want to stop that from happening to other people? Again, like I said, this is someone who calls over a post on social media. So put that into perspective. This isn't someone that doesn't call police.
But it was my first time like ever dealing with anything like that. Hopefully my last. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie and say I wasn't shooken up and I wasn't like worried and nervous and shit or whatever. But I did punch him in the nose and make his nose bleed. So,
Good.
you know, but he made my neck bleed. So I guess we're even.
Yeah, he should have never started some mess like
Yeah,
that.
I don't know why he felt the need to try to like I don't know. I felt like he was trying to rob me more than he was trying to like get his quote unquote money back, you know? Cause you know you didn't pay me directly. So therefore, what is the issue? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you go through an app. Like, so just go dispute it with your bank or something. Like, I don't know. But like, don't put your hands on me. That was
Yeah,
the
it ain't
wrong
that
idea.
serious. Like, it's
It was
not
the
that
right
serious.
idea, wrong bitch. You know, I'm not a bitch just to let you hit. I'm not going out without a fight, period.
Right.
And I'm not letting nobody put their fucking hands on me and think that shit is just okay. You know? Like you got your hands wrapped around my neck. And like he was digging his fucking hands in my like digging like you know how you grab like and pinch or like choke at the same time? Like, I don't know.
Like digging
Like
in his nails or something.
yeah, digging his nails in my skin, like he scratched my skin off. Like my
That's
skin is
weird
off
because,
still.
like, I've been choked before, but they didn't scratch me with no nails. But they must have been a weirdo.
Yeah, like he was like trying to grab my neck at the same time, like choked me and like dig his nails in me at the same time, if that makes sense. Like,
Damn.
yeah, it was weird. I was like, what the fuck? This fucking dude is insane, bro. I told my best friends. Like, I told them, I'm like, can you believe this motherfucker
Yeah.
I told Whitney. I told my
Now that's only like that's what app I would think the money came through would be not an app for the damn agency, because again, if it's such on the up and up, why would you not report it? It just doesn't make sense. And what again, it's just she's making it sound like this is just escort. Like I said, the one app that does do that, they don't even want to be the escort to be in the wording or anything. They that's a dirty word to them. Was probably his foreplay. Oh Jesus. It's just crazy. But yeah, that's for y'all to decide. I don't know I don't know if this is true, not true. I just like to play it for y'all. Y'all make your own opinions. I do think the timing is fucking strange as hell, but the app would be like Cash App, Venmo, something like that. Maybe where the money goes through, which is crazy because why paper trail? But apparently they have a whole paper trail because they have a whole app. Shout out to T Little member for 11 months, please. This cockamamie story. Oh man. I just think the timing is very suspect that I literally played the throwback and the next night she's got this whole story that's pretty much the same. I mean, there's small details that are different, but
My daughter, I told my son, I told my Amin,
no, I don't think so,
I'm
Maddie.
like, this motherfucker put his hands. I was so like yelling, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, "Ah, put his fucking hands on me." I was so upset. Oh, I was so upset. When I say I was so fucking upset, I was so fucking upset. Like, I was
I
pissed.
bet.
I was pissed the fuck off. Like, why would you put your hands on me, bro? What did you touch me for? Like, what was the purpose of this? I don't get it at all.
Cat said May boo bopped him.
I sure the fuck did. Sure the fuck did.
Another thing
Cindy
too.
said,
So she was just hit. She got a fucked up shoulder, and she was just bam, bam, bam. Just the way she described it, she was just laying into his face enough to bloody his nose and everything. What happened to that shoulder, man? That adrenaline she must have pushed right through that.
"Did you call the police, spooky butt?"
Man, I ain't calling the police.
I mean, what would be? Yeah,
Uh,
they wasn't doing nothing.
hell no. Ain't no cop calling hoe.
Right. Adrian said, "Why did he want a refund?"
But again, let me just emphasize that she definitely called the cops over a fucking post on social media that she felt threatened. So again, put it in that context. If you'll call over a social media post, why would you not call over a man assaulting you if everything is legal and everything's on the up and up? It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Now she's running, she's dragging this man, she's dragging him out, trying to get him to the front, but then threw a motorcycle over on him, which if she's dragging him, and then it just ended. Once she threw that motorcycle, honey, it was over. He just got it. He just picked his motorcycle up and just rode off into the sunset. The fuck?
Because he said he had to leave. He just said he had to go. Like, oh, I don't have the time to spend here. Can I just get my money back? No, that's not how it works. No matter how long you're there, from the time you walk in, your time starts, right? So if you decide to leave, that's on you. Like, it don't have nothing to do with nobody else, you know? If you're basically forfeiting on the date, right? So that's on you. That's a you problem, not a me
Right.
problem.
Like if you make sometimes if people they make different appointments, like somebody I know made a hair appointment and they still had to pay even though they didn't make it because that spot's already been taken up, you know?
Right.
So
Right. So like I don't know what he expected me to do. Like,
Acting like it's the same as a hair appointment.
but I'm not handing you back anything. You
Ah.
pre-book, you pay your deposit, you pay your fee. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You do all that through the app.
oh, so they pay a deposit or they pay the whole thing? It's usually that's funny. Oh, he was getting the DNA under his fingernails. He was getting scared. That's fucked up to say. Oh man, that was me, by the way. I was that I never mind. Anyway, You got me with that comment. Um, does he pay a deposit or does he pay the whole thing? What would be the point of paying a deposit and then having to pay the rest of the fee before you got there? That makes no sense. Because if he would have just paid a deposit, then he would have been, if he wanted a full refund, it would have been his deposit. Fuck, that's, you know what I'm saying? He probably would have been all right with that. But he paid a deposit and a fee before it actually went down. That don't make no damn sense. If you pay a deposit, then you pay when the service is over. You don't pay a deposit, then a fee. At least I've never seen it. Shit's
So I
wild.
don't understand what I was supposed to do. But I wasn't giving him shit. You're not
Right.
gonna take nothing from me. So
Oh, Lord. You're not going to take nothing from her. Okay. So I was sent these screenshots. This is what I'm talking about with the whole German thing. Somebody sent me these screenshots. This article was in 2016, so it has came out in New York, and I believe it said Cali. I've got a few things, but it says the app that arranges paid dates is coming to US. Just don't call it an escort service. It says, "Oh la la," the German app that sets up men with women for paid dates is coming to the US, starting with New York. It has been described as an Uber for escorts, but the company denies this, claiming that it is not an escort service. So how does it work? So even they don't want to be associated with it. So it says it's described as primarily used to exchange money for companionship and dates. While the company officially distanced itself from the term escort service and explicitly states escorts are not welcome, the platform functions fundamentally on a financial transaction where users, usually men, pay an hourly fee or meet a starting budget to secure dates with women. So the men post a date request like dinner, drinks, or an event, specify duration, and name the price they are willing to pay. The matches nearby female users can see the request and send a counter offer with their own specific terms and price within 21 minutes. Both adults agree to the terms in the chat before meeting. Once agreed, they meet offline and the payment is made directly. So even with this app, the payment is made directly. So that's the only one that's even introduced in some cities at this point, and they don't even want to be called escort. It says the app facilitates the exchange of money for a woman's time. The company maintains that whatever happens privately between the two consenting adults after the date is a personal matter. And it says you can read more about this. It says it's primarily Europe-based paid dating. It is concentrated in the state of New York, specifically focusing on New York City. The app itself does not officially operate as an escort service. It says the majority of members are in Germany. It functions globally with scattered ad hoc users globally, including in California, but no established state-by-state network exists. So that's a little bit about that. But it also said, and I don't think I put those on here, basically, you know, the other apps that they would use would be PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, that kind of thing. That there's really not an app that exists for that, except for that one, which I'm going to mention because they'd be like, oh, well, there's this one German app, you know, if I don't talk about it.
so
Hmm.
sorry, honey boo boo kitty. It's not happening.
Rebecca said I would go to the police and file charges. He could have K'd you. That is assault.
Well,
That's
I'm
what I
not
said,
going to because
Dawn.
I don't fuck with the police. I know a lot of
That's what I said. I said she's not using that app. Now she wasn't that they were, you know, the person did point out like she was in New York, she was in California, but I still don't think she's using that damn app. Yeah, the article was in 2016, but the second part that I was showing, like the AI thing, that was recent, like that it's in New York and Cali, but still. Well, 2016 it hadn't come out yet, so it's now officially like in New York and Cali, which she was in New York and Cali, but I still don't even think that she's using that shit because, like it said, most of the people that even have it are German, like they're from Germany. So B50. So if it was completely legal and everything she was doing was legal and it was just like a service, just like a hairstylist, then she would go to the police and say, hey, he assaulted me. I was trying to give him a service. He assaulted me. Now, obviously, in my opinion, she's not going to go to the police because the police are going to be like, oh, you're definitely out here tooting around, you know? But yeah, people are basically saying if you're legal in all ways, why not go to the police? I mean, wouldn't you want to stop that from happening to another woman? So yeah.
A lot of y'all love police officers and y'all love to
Right, right,
call the
Val.
police on folks, but I take shit in my own hands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Period.
calling no police.
I don't
I,
trust.
I love when she says that. I don't call no police. I call BS.
I,
Them.
I got other ways to figure shit out. You feel me?
Amber said, "I hope you whooped his ass, girl."
When I tell you that I was punching him the fuck in his nose, like I just kept hitting him in his nose. Bop, 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 bop. Let me go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna play
Right.
with you. I am not finna play with you. Like, you're not just finna put your hands on me and I'm okay with that. I'm sorry.
Stephanie said, "I honestly can't believe you expect people to believe you don't have sex." What?
Oh yeah, touching if he was a biker, touching his bike would have pissed him off more than anything else about the encounter. If she pushed his bike, that's why I say like, so you pushed his bike over and then that was just it. He was done. Like that would have, again, any biker I know, you push their bike over, that hurt their feelings. You got them where it hurt. Like they don't fuck around. That's why I say like, where's the end of the damn story? Other ways, right? Silly. Well, she always acted like she was packing, which now all she had was pepper spray. Like shit, somebody digging in my damn neck, and I had a. Never mind. Maybe he thought it was a fetish or something. I don't know.
Rebecca said, "Hands on you is one thing. Strangulation is a whole nother ballgame."
Latasha.
Yeah. No, don't put your hands on me, period. I don't care if you're strangling me. I don't care if you're choking me. I don't
Right,
care if you're
baller?
digging your fingers in. Don't touch me, period. Like, you don't have the right to touch me, period. At all.
Right.
Like, not at all. Like,
Uh-uh.
keep your hands, feet, and other objects to your motherfucking self, period.
Exactly. Amber said he was definitely trying to rob you. I don't know if I read. Sorry if I read that twice. Um, you wish, bitch, said these fools will believe anything.
Oh, it really happened. I really have the scratch on my fucking neck. But I don't have to prove anything to you, and I don't care what you believe, honestly. Honestly, don't give a fuck.
Right.
Literally. Don't care. It's not worth lying about. What? Oh
Exactly.
yeah, let me tell you my neck got scratched up from fighting, a fucking guy that, oh, who cares? Like what? Huh? Who does that?
Ms. Asia said we saw you fight Big Animal.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, she's not showing it. Now, I don't know. I know Glam posted, shout out to Glam TV. I know she posted a video of maybe doing her makeup on TikTok the other day, but I don't know the specific date. So I didn't see any scratches on that video, but I don't know when she took that video, obviously.
Judgmental said my ex did. I don't like you at all. Says it was almost safer just to stay in your marriage. You are playing a dangerous game running the streets, May. Your life is in danger every time you meet a stranger. How scary.
Absolutely. And this is what it came to. So, oh, just pray for me.
See, that's
Right.
what do you mean this is what it came to? Like, that's wild because it's not like you didn't even try to get other jobs as far as what you've said. This is what you chose to do. But she's making it sound like she has no other choice. Like this is what it came to. I mean, she did blame her supporters for it, so
You know?
it's because they didn't comment 100 times on every Facebook post. It's y'all's fault.
Rebecca says you should get checked out. It's serious and more stuff can happen as the days goes on.
I'm gonna be all right. Trust me.
Cat said he was hoping you had more cash on you than what he sent. Wrong, bro. Freaking weird ass fucker.
Right.
Right. My eclectic said, you wish you the fool. Fool. Thing is, y'all care, we don't.
Okay.
I think they were replying to someone else.
Shout out to India for the seagull. That's cute. Right, doo-doo. Right. I don't think her man was around to do anything.
Skeleton Hunter said, so is there going to be a Chronicles 3? How many days till you get a date for a new show?
Oh, I don't know. Whenever your grandpa decides to pick up the phone and book me.
Miss Asia said, the story's over, Kimbo. Quit dragging it out. It wasn't that interesting. What I'm dragging out? What? Nikki said your man didn't go find him and deal with him.
Um, like I said, um, no comment.
Skeleton Hunter said, it's sad to see you go from being on top.
Oh, geez. Shout out. Who was that? Shout out to Beloved for the happy poop. Thank you. Right? It's crazy. 100%, Andrea. 100%.
Top of the world like you were, and now you are resorting to have to turn tricks. Miss Asia said he took one look at her and wanted out.
Yeah, that's what happened. I don't give a fuck if he took one look at me and wanted out or not. He paid for it.
Right.
You're not getting your money back.
She did
I'm pretty
say
sure they know what you look like.
she did say she got slapped or something. I want to say she said it was just like some random girl. Shout out to Latasha for the 100. I want to say she said it was just some random. Like there was not. She did say that she got slapped or whatever, but she didn't give any specifics of who it was. I don't think. Shout out to Andrea for the gold coin. Yeah, every damn thing.
But you know,
Right.
before they pay to spend time
Right.
with you.
Right, some.
How much did he? Connie asked, how much did he pay?
200.
200.
Amber says, when someone says that, May, say yes, of course, and tell them you got to run to your car and book it, girl. Don't ever stay after.
What do you mean? I didn't stay after.
Exactly. If he paid a deposit and a fee, which again, that sounds strange. If he paid a deposit and a fee prior to the service, would he not have known that he paid through the service? That would be who would need to do a refund. Like, come on. There's so many holes in his damn story. We got some Swiss
I guess
cheese.
she means after you say no or don't say no.
We got Swiss cheese, honey. Shout out to Andrea for the sparkles.
Day, I was fighting.
Right.
On the room A, room B, it's $140 for 15 minutes. So she says he paid 200. Maybe they have different fees for different days. I don't know.
I was trying to get away.
That was for tap out.
Cat said that's your time,
Right,
not your
Crystal?
fault. Dude had something come up.
Right.
Skeleton said have your pimp handle it.
Ooh, I need to get one.
Pinky said you better thank God you're alive because he could shoot you or stabbed you.
Y'all better
Um,
thank God I'm alive, because I wouldn't be here to talk to y'all.
right.
Is she
I thank
serious?
God every
Oh my, they said you better be thankful that you're still here. And she gonna say some, in my opinion, some narcissistic type shit like that. Like y'all should be happy that I'm here so that I can be talking to you. I mean, she does follow it up and say like, "Oh, I thank God every day," but it's just what y'all should be thanking God. That's some wild shit. Some Beach says, "Where'd she get that story from?" Now, again, I don't know. This could be completely could have happened. Again, I'm just saying, Queen Op definitely had. We did show a throwback the day before she told this story where Queen Op had a trick, wanted a refund. Her and him got into it. Now her story, Queen Op's is a little bit worse because obviously her son was there. Shout out to Andrea for the Silver Star, and that's why he wanted the refund because her son wouldn't like stay out of their business type thing. So it was a little bit different, but the main concept: a trick, wanting a refund, got in a fight, he left. Same. Like I said, meat and potatoes. But again, it could have happened. I mean, I'm sure it probably happens all the time. Women get beat up. That's why it's so dangerous. Um, right, Val. It's just the timing of it definitely makes me think about it. That's why it's Think About It Thursday. Shout out to Andrea for the happy poop. They wait and let you put your purse down and rob you. Yeah, well then, like somebody said, now the comments are giving her pointers on how to toot around safely. Can we do a poll on May using all the filters and the men come and see different? Oh, so you think that the reason he wanted, you think it's true, and the reason he wanted a refund is because when he got there, he didn't see what he expected to see? Okay, so if anybody thinks that's what happened, red heart. If you think maybe like the men come and see something different, red heart. Blue heart if not, I guess. I think that's what you're saying. Because she said, Connie, can we do a poll on May using all the filters? The men come and see something different. Don't give her the benefit. Shout out to Wendy for the GOAT trophy. July 16th, just around the corner. Well, I meet at a hotel. Well, she was like, the way she was talking was like, right, why not meet at like a Denny's or something? Well, the way she was talking, she said the back of the place we were in. A bunch of red hearts. She don't even have the going rate going. Well, she said they were out here giving it for $40. Shout out to Whitney for the finger heart. Bonnie's like, because the story's a damn lie. She got beat up by another 304. I like the little finger heart. That's cute. I don't think the fight happened, but I bet that dude was like, fuck that when he seen her. She 100% got that from your live the other day. If anybody believes that shit, they're crazy. She made that up. All he needed was a ham sandwich. Where May talked about her kids' reaction and them ready to get down. She never mentioned how her man said he wanted to. Right? She said no comment. So when she said that her kids want to do it, if it was true, she would have posted pics or showed her neck live for the sympathy. Yeah, I mean, she did show her face when she supposedly got slapped. Shout out to Serotonin. She's a lot ever happened. Shout out to you for being a member for 9 months. That is true. But yeah, she said, because she said her kids wanted to go find him. But then when somebody said, well, why didn't you have your man go out and take care of that? She said, no comment. So that's crazy. Shout out to Angela for the chili. I don't think it happened. Shout out to Beloved for the clock it. A bag of protein chips and some popcorn. No comment. What the hell? Yeah, she said no comment. Wit was MUB living off her as well if you break it all down. Why would she tell her kids? So stupid, right? That's the thing. I mean, they are adults, but what? Why?
day I'm alive.
That's
Thank
crazy.
you, Jesus.
Her man's out on parole.
Judgmental said it's weird how you haters like to obsess over someone having sex. Coochie
Oh my God. How is that obsessing over someone having sex when someone's sitting there saying that they do fetishes, they do massages, they sit on people's face, they do all these things, but yet they're not tooting, they're squirting. Like, that's not being obsessed with someone having X. That's just pointing out how insane it is that people actually believe that shit. Shout out to Water for the Silver Star. They always try to make it, people be obsessed with actual things. The only person obsessed with actual things is the panel y'all are commenting on. Same, Cherry. I'm glad you said that because, yes, that's why I give the benefit, because never do I want to say I don't believe a woman that was assaulted or anything like that. And I do realize that some women don't go to the police. And that's why another reason why I keep saying this isn't someone that doesn't go to police like she says she doesn't. She called over a social media post. So again, like, if you definitely call the police. Shout out to Madams for Clock It. Shout out to Beloved for the party hat. Thank you guys. Shout out to Lakita for the 100. So yeah, I definitely am never one. That's why, even with all the actual abuse that she has talked about, I've always, I never want to be that person that doesn't believe someone about a story like that, like they do with Ivan. Like, I would never want to be like, oh, that's not true, and so that's why I always give that other side to it and always play the devil's advocate as far as like, well, if you do think it's true, that kind of thing. Yes, Lola, that's what we're listening to. Exactly, that too, Melinda. Anybody, women and men. Who said her man did it? That's what makes it seem even. Hold on. More of a lie. May saying she told her kids. I just don't understand, why would you do that? She goes to social media to try and get views over the police for an assault. Crazy. Shout out to Andrea for that Sunday. Jaden needs to move where her kid is and block his mom. She's toxic as fuck. I feel sorry for the biker.
Keepers are weird.
Wait, having sex.
Beloved.
That's the crazy part. Escort, we're not gonna keep explaining it.
Right.
Never did I say anything about sex. I know that y'all don't know what escorts are. It becomes more and more clear every day.
See? Judgmental. You said we're obsessed. We were just talking about her escorting adventures. You're the one who brought up X. Maybe I said it. She got upset about that. Judgmental. You shouldn't have brought it up.
But hey, who's counting?
Always, man. That's what she said. She doesn't.
Lavelle said I ain't being a
She said she's not showing the scratches because she doesn't have to prove anything to social media. Again, with her track record, like, what?
assaulted for no amount of money, held to the no, no, no.
Shout out to Whitney for the finger heart. Thank you, Whitney.
Well, I mean,
Rebecca,
that wasn't the
sorry.
goal to
Yes,
be
Charity.
assaulted for money. I don't think that was what the money was paid for, to be assaulted.
You're
But it
right.
happened.
Rebecca said, we are just glad you are okay. So scary.
She definitely did.
Yeah.
She definitely did. She tried to clean it up, Dawn, but she definitely did. Shout out to Whitney for the eagle. Oh, that's pretty. Shout out to India for the sparkles. She did say she takes back shots. That's how she makes her money. And then literally like the longest reaction time it took, well, I guess maybe not a reaction time, but big, huge pause. And then was like, well, on video chat. Like, girl, you had it right the first time. Shout out to Mad for the gold coin. Shout out to Whitney for the gold coin. Remember when she went online showing her face and neck? She got with yes, that's what we were talking about, the slap. If she remember, she showed like it looked like she had busted blood vessels in her face, and she said she got smacked. She must really not care about seeing her grandson again because this really just doesn't help and probably doesn't help her son either. No doubt. Shout out to Whitney for the girl power. Honestly, after she lost Ivan, wait, where'd that go? He didn't want her anymore. I think May's never been the same. I agree with that. Shout out to India for the clock it. You know damn well. Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like with her, the way she posts, it just makes it harder to believe for sure. Again, and the timing of the stories, strange for sure.
Me too.
I don't care if you can believe it all day long, but you got to admit that the timing of it is definitely strange as hell.
Cat
It's
Cat
crazy.
says, we don't care what you believe. We know what the fuck is and isn't going on. Believe
Oh Lord! Shout out to Nalaya's mom for the silver star. Shout out to Whitney for the corgi. Is she gonna call or text him to verify her story like she always does?
whatever the fuck you want. You don't feed, fuck, nor finance May. So who cares what you
Mm-hmm.
think? You can leave.
Period.
Flamin', hey May, hey Kimbo and everyone.
Hey.
Hey Flamin'. Um, Gail said, May, are you protected by the app in any way?
No.
Ms. Asia said, I pray the next
Mm-mm.
time you get jumped.
India.
Oh, you got to be careful what you wish on other people. It just might happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That part. Nina
Oh
says these
shit.
days all jobs are dangerous.
Beloved said, someone asked Cat if she could verify the scratch for us from watching Maybay shower. Oh yeah, they're only in like 2 cities.
People getting shot at fast food.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I don't like you at all says, I definitely did think May got arrested since she was MIA. This is even worse. You are putting yourself into dangerous situations for money. When is enough enough? Nobody wants anything bad to happen.
Mm-hmm. When is enough enough? Huh. I don't know. But I got to make money. So that's what I'm going to do.
Um, Cat said, obviously you do care because you're here.
Jeez. Well, I'm glad you care about me, Cat, since you're always here too. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Shout out to Whitney for the flow state. I feel like I missed another one, but I don't see it now. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Shout out to Whitney for the flower. Answer a question with a question.
Um, it's Robin says, I must have all
Damn.
the haters.
You hear her kids in the background screaming?
Obviously you do care because you're here. It's Robin says, I must have all the haters blocked. LMAO.
She said,
Cat.
she said she's had a few women that she's dated through the app, but not many. She did. Somebody asked her that the other day. She's trying to con wit. Somebody did ask her. They said, like, do you ever have females on there? And she said she's had a few, but not many. So, Evo, she's always trying to prove something, but stays saying she doesn't care what people think all the time. Right, May? Tell him, hit that thumbs up if you haven't.
Says, fuck Asia over there by herself on Kick, talking to her damn self. Not talking to herself. It's just Robin says, the only job not dangerous is mine. I work for a large corporation. I don't like you at all, says woman to woman, May.
OMW.
Nine if is, I guess she means no one. No one wants anything bad to happen to you. Glad you're okay. I'm sure the guy's gonna pay for what he did.
Shout out to Andrea for the flower.
Yeah, karma's a bitch.
Rebecca says, what did the app say? Obviously, unless someone has a record or charge, how would they know if someone is actually dangerous?
Oh my God. See, that part right there. Well, when they're screening them, if they don't have any charges or anything on their record, then how do they know they're dangerous? Girl, they are not pulling people's records. Like, the fact that people think that that's what they do is crazy. Shout out to Whitney for the clock it. Like, they really think they're running background checks on all these men and pulling their records. I just can't understand how they would even believe that. It costs money to run each person's background. They're not doing that. They're not. No, I don't believe that 100%. Tell me what app's doing that. So she said her kids were ready to ride for her, but she wouldn't let Tati use one of her cars. Wow. That just don't make no sense. Well, they wouldn't even know they're dangerous if they didn't have a record. Girl, they don't know if they got a record. They're not, even if they did, like I said, even if they did have to sign up, most of these men are not going to sign up under their real name. That's crazy. Right, that's what I said, Keisha. Like, if it is on the up and up, and they do, let's say they do, pull records and shit, wouldn't they have his info to then press charges? Like, she wouldn't even have to call. They could do it for her. The agency, they're representing her, right? Right, there's no screening. They don't know shit about these men. Yeah, some beach. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, the shit changes all the time about the agency. Now it's an app. At the beginning of the live, it was a site. Shout out to Madams, member for 11 months. No, how the person asked, what if they don't have charges? So they do understand that concept. Right. They do, even though they act like they don't. Because again, just because somebody doesn't have a record doesn't mean they're not dangerous or doesn't mean they're not guilty of things. They just haven't been caught or haven't been convicted.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Kyla.
Judgmental says on most apps it shows what you look like.
Mm-hmm.
Amber says, absolutely. I'm so glad you're okay. We love you so much, May.
Thank you.
Judgmental says, I was responding to a comment. Kimbo is behind. Sorry, Judgmental. It's just Robin. Don't get a pimp, I guess. They will steal your money.
Yeah, I don't need one of them. I just had to fight the guy for trying to steal my money. Now y'all want me to get a pimp so he can steal my money.
Oh, good grief. Yeah.
Jesus.
Not her saying Jesus. Oh, God. Shout out to Angie for the silver star. Not Maeve saying Jesus.
Kim just saying says sex workers have been dead over less money. Sex
Exactly. Shout out to Angie for the gold coin.
workers are a huge target for sadistic people. I'd rethink your job.
Okay. Thank you, Mom.
That's crazy. Thank you, Mom. Like,
You wish bitch says escort is just a fancy word for prostitution. Let's be real.
Oh,
exactly.
why are you worried about it, honey?
There it is. Why are you worried about it? No, it's not. She knows that shit.
Judgmental said escort is a sex worker, though. LOL.
Judgmental had a typo and she meant to say it's not, but she did type it is an ex worker. And that shit was too funny.
What?
That shit was
Who said
hilarious.
that?
Judgmental.
Said escort is a sex worker?
Yeah, she said escort
No, they're
is.
not. Escort is a person that spends time with somebody who's a companion, not somebody who has sex.
She said a person, vehicle, or group that accompanies others to provide protection, guidance, or companionship.
Where does that say sex worker?
Adrian says, how often do you have these escort chronicles?
Whenever I want to.
Right. I don't like you at all says this reminds me of Queen Op and her trick wanting his money back and they got into a scuffle. Lavelle says that's mean to say, OMG.
She didn't say shit to that. I don't know who that was, but whoever that was, you got it. I didn't know somebody actually called it out during the live. They said this sounds like Queen Op when she got into it over her trick wanting a refund. That's funny as hell.
It's just Robin. Damn, people are hateful. Judgmental says you are an escort when you accompanied someone to prom that's not yours and you aren't dating.
Oh, you know everything.
Maybe was so pissed that Judgmental was typing that shit. Oh man, all over a typo. She was like, you know everything. Oh, that was funny as hell. Um, yeah, it was crickets when they said that about I don't know what, right? The fact that her thoughts went to prom, accompanying someone to prom was crazy. Shout out to Angie for the makeup brush. You're talking about a woman that's 45 years old and you're talking about accompanying them to prom? What the hell? What? That shit, nobody, I can't believe nobody in the comments or them on the panel even said something like prom. What do you mean? I'm 45 years old. Why would I be going to somebody's prom? Like nobody said shit. It never missed a beat, which I guess, I can understand why. Shout out to Angie for the floating heart. But prom was like, what the fuck are you talking about prom for? Right, madams. The fact that prom is what came to mind is insane. Not a business meeting, not, the Marines ball, not something like that, a wedding, a friggin' prom. Oh my goodness.
Just ask you. You got all the. I'm not gonna sit up here and debate every day between whether I'm an escort or a whore. Whatever you choose to believe it. I don't care. Honestly, don't give a fuck.
My eclectic says, May, I'm just glad you're okay. Please have a plan in an emergency and be very careful. We definitely don't want something worse to happen to you.
Thank you.
Judgmental says, not talking to herself. And then she said, lonely. She's so effing lonely. It's just Robin says, work from home.
Mm-mm-mm.
Judgmental says, LMAO. Gail says, I will make sure I pray that God surrounds you with your own personal band of guardian angels throughout your days ahead, May. No one with a good
Shout out to the life of Tiffany for the mystery gift. Oh, that's cute. She's not gonna listen. Exactly. She don't care. Yeah, her own people are trolling her. Work from home. I don't know. I guess they were saying there is the only job that their job is the only one that's not dangerous because they work from home. Have you not seen true crime, honey? You're working from home during the day by yourself in a big old house or whatever apartment. You don't watch true crime much. No, that's Eclectic Life. I think her name's Kristen. It's not Cass.
heart wishes any ill will on you ever.
Thank you.
Shout out to Silly Rabbit for the flow state.
Flamin said, get some pepper spray and are a stun. Pew pew.
Pepper spray.
Oh, I lost it. I don't know why it does that. All of a sudden it'll just scroll down by itself.
Well, love. Madam said her guardian angels
Okay,
are
Cat
playing
Cat says, so
PS5.
best friend, when we finna start escort classes so I can learn from the business and make some money.
Period.
Right?
Hmm.
I don't like you at all says, what did Whitney have to say? How does your daughter feel? Did she freak out?
Yeah, she had pepper spray. Now, when somebody asked, "Did your daughter freak out?" Why would you not just be like, or again, not tell your daughter? Like what?
Whitney was just like, "Oh my God, you got to be careful." She was worried. Whitney be worried for real.
Yeah.
But my daughter was like, "Where we need to go?" My son too. Both of them was like, "Where we going? What
Period.
we need to do? Where they at? Who? Where? When? Where? Why? Like where? Right now?"
Oh Lord! Shout out to B50 for the silver star. Yes, I did see Blaze was found guilty on all charges against unaliving. I think her name was Jade. Unaliving Jade and her unborn baby. The medical examiner in that case said that they had never seen a toxicology have that much Coca-Cola in their system. And he tried to make them think that she drank. I'm talking about this case. Blaze, what the hell's his last name? Um, Ex-football dude. I can't think of his damn last name. But she said it was the most she'd ever seen, and they knew that it was Coca-Cola was dissolved in a drink. And she called her best friend before she died, and the best friend didn't realize what she kept saying. Like she couldn't hear her. Like she was like, "Can you hear me?" And then she realized she was listening. And the woman who passed away said, "What did you do? Show me your pockets. What did you put in my drink?" She's like, "I can't feel my legs." She said, "You did this because you didn't want the baby." And then she passed away. But he got found guilty on all charges. So I'm glad. But yeah, that one is a crazy story.
Like yeah,
Crazy case.
they was on it.
I bet they was.
I don't know, Matt.
Like, let
She
them
just
put their hands on my mother.
Lady J comes in there, but she's blocked everybody like Cat. So even if she's in there, most people can't see her.
Fucking mama. Like my kids love me, whether y'all believe it or not. My
Right.
kids love me.
Well, of course they do.
hmm
These people don't ain't
And my
talking about nothing.
son, I texted my son and told him, he called me like, "Wait a minute, what?" He said, "Did I read this text right?" Yeah. He said, "What's up? What we doing? What's up?" I'm like, "No, we're good. We're good." He's like, "You sure?" Like, "Are you sure?"
Mama, Mama, what do you mean, Mama? I'm coming, Mama.
Mm.
Like, "Yeah, I'm sure." He's like, "You
Mama.
all right though? Like, what's up?" He was real.
Right. I bet.
They both was on it. I'm telling you, them kids love me. You know, they don't want nothing to happen to their motherfucking mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm their motherfucking
Period.
mama, right, wrong, and different. They good, bad, in between. Still, I'm their motherfucking mama. You hear me? And them motherfuckers love me. And they was ready to ride for me. Period. Both of them.
We ride at dawn, Mama. Mama, we ride at dawn.
Miss Asia says, "Who wants to talk to a woman with a man voice?"
Your daddy.
Mm. I don't.
Lord, as much as she says your daddy jokes, people could really get brutal with if they, played Uno reverse on her ass. Shout out to India for the 100. Not OMW, I've been waiting way too long for that.
get where they say that. I really don't. I'm not
Right,
being
Hudbilly.
a yes person or anything, but I don't think you have a man voice at all. um, it's
Mama. Mama, what's his name, Mama? Mama.
just Robin says escort is not prostitution. Escort is selling time, not sex.
Right. Try to get them to understand that, but they don't seem to understand that.
Brenda said this incident is just the beginning of what will happen.
Agree.
Hopefully, it won't happen.
Right.
Hopefully, I don't get any
Shout out to Sabrina for that super sticker.
more stupids. Hopefully, I wouldn't wish any bad on you guys. But hey, it is what it is.
Judgmental says, I mean, it's not sex work. Why I dropped the definition.
Oh, okay.
It's just Robin says, my fingers are typing stupid. LOL. Cat says, every 23 days, 38 minutes, and 45 seconds, she does an escort chronicle.
Mm.
Dang, that's very specific. Brenda said, this incident is just a warning of what can happen next. What did I read that already? No, I
No.
don't. Okay. Uh oh, that's not nothing. That's a link. Nana said escorting does not mean sex. No Bull Gaming says an escort is literally what the name says, an escort, to do whatever. Don't mean you have to sleep with someone. A prostitute ain't making money unless she doing sexual stuff. Alicia says, hey, May,
Oh.
Hey,
I don't
Brooke.
like you at all, says May, probably best to get back to that security job at the illegal gambling hall. Safer.
Shit, I better. I better. Somebody hired me at a legal job where they said I was prostituting there too, right? Huh.
No, they didn't.
Girl.
Nobody ever said you were prostituting there too. What was said came from the news article and people that live down in around the Houston area. The area Tridwell or whatever it was called, which was where the game room was supposed to be, that area is known for 304. That's just what it is. Nobody ever said you were down there. They said some people in the comments may have said it, like, oh, well, she was probably doing it down there too. But the whole source that said something was that you were doing security down there at the game room. So no, it was just that that area is known for game rooms and illegal gambling and 304ing. Like that's just what it is. But no one said, "Oh, the source said they were being a 304 down there." No.
Judgmental says, I meant it is not. LMAO, I said it before it wasn't.
Okay.
Brenda said, did you report this incident to the police?
No.
Right. What about the plant?
Lavelle said, I just wish you wouldn't do it. God forbid you really get hurt.
Lord help me. I mean, I can only ask for protection from God. You know what I'm saying? That goes for anything, anything you do in life, you know? And pray for the best. Prepare for the worst.
Right. No Bull Gaming said, just stay safe and make sure your safety is paramount.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Robin says, all my hubby is in here. My hubby's sending girl power gift.
Hey, thank you.
I don't think you can see, because I don't think I
I
can
can't.
see gifts. Right.
Yeah, I can't see them either. But thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate you so much.
Quavi
A
said,
30
LOL. Cat.
a 304 plant, damn it. We've already established this. Okay, Moody.
Said they for sure are 10 toes down for their mama.
Jamie.
Absolutely, as they motherfucking should. Because they know that I'm never gonna do nothing to provoke a fight with a man. Like I don't do that. I don't believe in trying to fight no man. I don't believe in, but I will defend myself at all costs. And if I feel like my life is in danger, I'm gonna fight to the tooth and nail. Like I told my daughter, I said, Lord forbid something happened to me. Know that your mama went out with a motherfucking fight. You understand me? And I mean that. Like, if anything ever do happen to me, y'all know that I fought my ass off. Because I'm never going to just go out without a bang. It's not happening. No matter what it is, no matter who it is, no matter what the search situation, you know? And I pray to God nothing don't happen to me. I mean, there's not always things that happen to everybody, you know. That shit happened, it happened, and we move on from there. Hell, I
Right.
didn't work the church's chicken and got a fight at church's chicken.
Right.
I mean, it happened. You know what I'm saying?
We got one more on the green team. Well, welcome, Sabrina. Welcome, welcome. Yes. Shout out to Sabrina joining the outlaw team, green team. They 10 toes down for their mama. But Tati is the reason why we know that May is allegedly a PDF. Not only that, but May's the reason that we know that Tati's allegedly a PDF. Clock that shit. Although with Tati, I don't know because some states I've noticed the Jack and Jill, is it Jack and Jill? Where they're like, oh no, Romeo and Juliet, I think. I don't know. Jack and Jill were brother and sister. Jesus Christ. Shout out shout out to Leanne for the finger heart. The Romeo and Juliet law, in some states I've noticed that it's underage, but that makes no sense either. I don't know. I think some states it's like 3 years, some it's 5 years, depending on how old the youngest person in the relationship is. I can't believe it said Jack and Jill. But Tati, Maybe said that Tati had an underage girl in her house that was drunk, and she made Tati get her out of the house. Man, I made myself choke on that one. She made Tati get her out of the house because she was underage and drunk. But Tati couldn't have been, but what? Tati was probably what, 20? Maybe she was over 21 at the time. Yeah, Jack and Jill went up the hill. Why put that guilt on your kids when you're choosing to sell? That's probably part of them, the reason she's doing it. It's everybody's fault, even the supporters online. What's Sean to say? Yeah, Romeo and Juliet laws. So I don't know if that would account for what she blamed Tati for because I don't know. I can't remember how old Tati would have been because Tati's what, 27 at this point, and that was 4 years ago. She'd have probably been like around 23. So yeah, Tati was probably right there at the cusp of it because I think at 21, I think it's like 4 or 5 years older. So yeah. Oh, appreciate that, Yo Yo.
So was church's chicken dangerous too? I mean, anything is dangerous. Somebody can do something to you anywhere, literally. You know,
Nina said, I've made some mistakes and my kids definitely love me.
period. As they motherfucking should.
Hmm.
My kids love me. Like I said, and if I tell them, hey, I need you, they're coming
Period.
without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I heard her start her car while I'm thinking about it. So the other night when Brandy's car, because people were like, why did we see Brandy? Like she went live with Tati. Well, it was her birthday. So of course, I'm sure she was coming live, see if anybody wanted to show her some birthday love, whatever the case may be. But they were talking about the whole breakdown. Remember her car broke down? Somebody said that they thought that Brandy and Tati got their car at the same place that Kat got her car, right? Which I do remember Tati talking about the place that Kat got hers, I'm pretty sure. So they were saying that they got their cars at the same place. They were saying, if you remember that night, Brandy was saying the car wouldn't start. They thought it was the battery and that they couldn't get anybody to jump the car because they were in a residential area. And then when the Lyft driver or the Uber driver came by, he was going to help them look at the car. And Brandy was like, no, like I'll get a real mechanic to come look at it, blah, blah, blah. Somebody said, I don't know if it was in a comment section or a message, but somebody was like, I bet you that because they got the cars at the same place, I bet you Brandy didn't pay the car note and they turned her car off. And I was like, damn, I didn't even think of that because I forget. They don't have that shit down here. I've never, at least that I know of, I don't know anybody that, like, if you don't pay your car note, it turns the car off. My cars, like, they'll repo your shit, but they don't have the power to turn it off. Shit, when my car got freaking stolen, they don't even have the power to track that bitch, which I found crazy because it's a finance car and you can't track it. But I never even thought about that. So maybe that's why Brandy was like, "No, I'll take it to her. I'll have a real mechanic come look at it." Maybe it's because she knew that even if they try to jump that bitch, it wasn't going to work because they turned it off. So did anybody else think about that? This has been a very entertaining live, Connie and Outlaws. I needed the distraction. Well, I'm glad. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Just to have we're having entertainment, good time, laughing, discussing our opinions, just because we all got shit going on. We all got real life. We got a lot of, people that have medical issues, have real life issues, like, maybe financial issues, people that have had people pass away, they've lost family members, all of these things. And that's what it's about. It's about just, even if it's a 2 hour distraction, I'm glad that it is, you know? But yeah, anybody OnStar, it was on mine. Best book club. I know that's right. I live in Houston, ain't never heard of no shit like that. Right? I had never heard of it until they started saying that shit on here. Especially on those cars that they are financing that are not even worth financing. Yeah. They do. Car City and Conway does. I don't know. Um I had a damn loaner vehicle yesterday and I started because my car had to go to the shop just to get I had to get an oil change, I had to get my tires rotated, and then it had like 3 safety recalls. One of them was just like they had to test something on my fuel tank. But anyway, my car had to go in the shop yesterday, and I got a loaner car from the dealership, right? And so I started to make a post like of me going into the shop, like, guys, just like a funny post, like, guys, my car is going in the shop. I need help with the rental. And then I was going to put a picture of the car on there because on the car it says like the dealership name, like provided by, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like provided by Beach Ford or whatever on the car. And so I was going to post a picture of the back of it where it says like provided by or courtesy of. That's what it is. It says courtesy of Beach Ford. Clearly, you could tell it's a loaner car, right? So I was going to put a picture of that and be like, my car's in the shop, guys. I need help with the rental. And then just be like, I'm joking. But I didn't do it because I already know people wouldn't read the whole damn thing and they wouldn't get the joke. So I just didn't do it. But that shit, I was laughing my ass off thinking about that shit yesterday because, of course, I didn't have to pay for the loaner. But that's the shit they would do. Go get a loaner and then be like, I had to pay for this rental, guys. I need money. I don't care where you are in Texas. Someone is going to stop and help. It's the culture. Most buy here, pay here lots have those installed along with tracking. Yeah, that's what I couldn't understand is how the buy here, pay here's have tracking, but a damn dealership doesn't have tracking. Like, what do you mean? This is a $30,000 finance vehicle and you can't track it? The fuck? I was so mad. Oh, I was so mad. Been paying on mine since 2021, never later missed a payment and don't or won't find out if they'll shut it off. I'm glad, Marcy. Thank you, RJ. It's better to be alone, but May created that dynamic in her kids. I heard that some smaller car dealers do it. Yeah, it's like buy here, pay here's. Tati is basically in a toxic marriage like her mama. Oh, that Cherry, yes. According to her mother, Maybay and when Maybay and Tati got into a fight, Tati was basically asking how old Ivan was, and she kept asking it, basically calling her mom a PDF file. And then Maybay pulled the Uno reverse and was like, "You're the one, Tati, that's a PDF file because you had that underage girl in our house in your bed, and she was drunk off her ass, and I told you to get her the hell out of here because you were going to go to jail." So, according to her mother, she is. Probably would have gotten a flood of cash apps. Well, that's another reason why I was like, nah, I don't. I know people won't read it all, and like they won't, then they'll be like on the blogs talking about Connie's out here begging, like. But it would have been funny as hell. Shout out to Brooke for the ones who got it. It would have been funny. Shout out to Brooke. She got humbled at Church's Chicken by the only opponent that came preseason. Oh shit. Oh Lord. Shout out to you, Brooke, for that super chat. When has Maybay ever been faithful? She's always been a cheater. Yeah, but she's poly, so she could cheat if she wants to. That is a crazy allegation coming from Maybay. Especially when Maybay talks about people putting that jacket on her and people talking about ruining her life and that people get killed over that. And she made, those big speeches when Ivan's book came out about how he wanted her hurt and he did all this and he put that out there and blah, blah, blah. But she did the same shit to her own daughter. You know what I mean? So it's like, hell, what do you mean? It's this huge thing. You did it. They definitely would have talked about me. Right. That's why I was like, nah, they're not going to read the whole thing or they're not going to understand where it says courtesy of that it's not really a rental. Like, so I was like, yeah, it's too complicated for some people.
Ms. Asia said May had to call her kids to upset them. They don't call her.
Jen, 100%. She'd have been the first one to be like, Connie's begging for her rental car. Yes, believe. I love being a guilty pleasure, honey. I'll take it. I love it.
Aw.
Not all.
Yes, Jen, 100%.
I had to call to upset my kid. Mm.
Why
Let
else
me
would
call and
you?
upset them again.
They don't call their loved ones when something happens. I mean,
Mm.
okay.
I guess my kids don't call me, apparently.
You don't call your kids and worry them over your adult decisions. Even if your kids are adults themselves, that's still your, in my opinion, that's still your kid. And they should still be in that kid role as far as they should not be parenting the parent. They should not be the ones worried about me. They should not be worried about me paying my bills, anything like that, because that's my kid. Right. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be honest and transparent, but why would I want my kid to worry about me, especially when I'm out here meeting men for money, whether you're meeting men for companionship, whether it goes farther, whatever you want to say, you're still meeting random, strange men for money. Why would you want to then tell them that story and then say, well, I'm going to continue doing this activity, even though this resulted because of that activity? And I'm just telling you because of what? What is the goal there? Do you want them to get into it with this man? Do you want your son to possibly go to jail because he retaliates against this man for your decisions to do this? That's what you want? Or you're telling them for what reason? Like, what's your end goal? You just want them to feel fucking bad and you want them to worry about you when you go on these dates every time? Like, that's my question is like, play the tape out. For what reason are you telling the kids? Again, the only thing I can think of is you want them to worry because that's what my kids would do. My kids would be worried every single time they thought I was going to quote unquote work, you know? And then again, if it's because you want them to retaliate, why would you want your children to go out here and retaliate some biker and possibly get hurt themselves or hurt him and then go to jail for the rest of their lives? Again, all because of your decisions, because of financial decisions that you've made. She wants sympathy. That's crazy. I don't want my kids I don't want my kids to ever be worried about me or not that I don't want sympathy for my kids cuz you know what I'm saying, but at the same time like I don't want my kids to be worried about me like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're worried enough about just that I'm getting older, you know? Like that's it. I'm convinced we have discovered a new category of X disorder, people who are attracted to the PDFs. Well, there's definitely the sympathizers for sure, which is crazy to even think that it exists, but it definitely does.
I don't talk to my kids at all.
Right?
They must be
Fuck it.
tapped into
Something.
your phone.
Yeah.
Let me find out.
Let me find out.
Right. Let you find out.
Let
Hell.
me find out that my kids don't talk to me. Hell, damn. Damn, kids.
It's just Robin said send a shout out to No Bull Gaming.
Wasn't Maybay the one that was on here talking about her relationship with her kids, that they don't really, that they're doing their own thing. I mean, at one point she even got up here and said she didn't have kids and didn't have grandkids. But now she's going to make a joke and be like, "Well, I guess I don't talk to them." Well, girl, if they're saying that, they've come to that conclusion based off what you've said. Honestly think she wants someone to save her from this. She wants someone to feel bad enough to tell her to stop and offer to take care of her. Well, basically, when the person in the comments was like, "I just wish you wouldn't do this," and she's like, "Well, this is what it's come to," and it sounded like she was getting ready to say like, "Well, then you take care of me or you pay my bills or some shit," but she didn't. But yeah, I mean, that's only even I think Little Roses at one point was like, "If you're not," which I hate this saying, and if you say it, I apologize, but I hate it. "If you're not feeding, finance, or effing me, then you don't," that little phrase that people use, which I don't give a shit. First off, no one's financing me. No one's feeding me because I feed my damn self. And even if you're effing me, doesn't mean you get to control me. So I don't like that phrase. But yeah, that's basically, I agree with that, madams. She needs her a sugar daddy that's going to pay all her bills.
N- Noble Gaming
Pretty
says,
clever.
Nina, that's life. Make mistakes and learn from them.
Mm-hmm.
Kim Just Saying says, and what if, God forbid, next time you're not so lucky, then what?
Then I won't be so lucky. And then there won't be a story to tell you. My daughter will be on here saying, "You know what, guys? I hate to inform you, but blah, 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 blah." That's what'll have to be. The same as if I walk across the street and I wasn't meant to make it.
Right. I mean, that's true.
That's not.
Anything can happen.
Yes, anything can happen at any time. You are correct. And that's why I say, even someone working from home, things can happen. However, the more you put yourselves in high risk situations, the percentage of you leaving this earth earlier than you probably should have is going to go up. You are doing more high risk things. Now, if you believe in, a higher power, you may think, regardless of what high risk situations I put myself in, if it's my time, it's my time. But you are taking more risk. Speaking of risk, did y'all see? I don't know if y'all watched the Netflix documentary Skywalkers, A Love Story, but the two people from Skywalkers, A Love Story climbed the Empire State Building yesterday. And did anybody see that? It was all over the news. They climbed the Empire State Building, which is, I believe, 1,400 stories high or something like 14, maybe it's 1,400 feet. It's something like that. But they climbed the Empire State Building through a maintenance area, and they put up a sign that said, if we focus, what was it? If we focus on the power of love versus the love of power, we would have world peace. And then he proposed to her and they got engaged. Like, what an engagement that was. You didn't see it, Kyla? Oh my God, it was all over in the news. But if you haven't seen the documentary, it's a good documentary. Let me show you real quick. And then we'll get back to Maybay. I don't think there's much left. Let me see how much is left. Like 20 minutes is left. 15 minutes. But yes, if you have not, oh, there's the him proposing. Oh, this must have been whenever they first started it. I mean, whenever they first did it up there.
New York City raising serious security concerns. A couple climbed the Empire State Building, even stopped for a proposal. And now officials are trying to figure out how they pulled it off. Here's ABC's Hannah Battah.
This morning, new details emerging about the proposal at 1,400 feet that captivated the country.
Two geniuses climbed to the top of the Empire State Building, the top of the spire.
The daredevils, now identified as Angela Nikolaou and Ivan Kunetsov, the Russian couple seen here being transferred from a New York police station last night after their arrest. Without any type of safety equipment, they climbed to the top of the spire and unfurled a banner that read, "When the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace."
Climbing the Empire State Building in a fucking tube top is iconic. Like, what? That shit, look at that view. And then the helicopters circling around him and shit. Like, you know, it was windy as hell up there. 1,400 feet, y'all. And they have no safety equipment. No safety equipment. Like, if you have not seen, so you know the lift from Dirty Dancing where he lifts her up? They were on top of a building and they are on top of this like tower thing, literally like the size of a dining room table they were standing on. And he lifted her like that at the top of this building. That shit was crazy looking. But yes, they're on the documentary.
Then they descended to a lower platform
And
where
the cop
Kuznetsov dropped to his knee
and the cop that, because you know they had to send a cop, so the cop had to climb up to the maintenance where they got onto this part, and he had to climb up there, and like he was just so calm, and he was like, How you doing?" You know, like he just acted like a cop that was standing on the street, and he was literally like, probably at that point, probably 1,000 feet in the air.
proposed.
Another kissing. Actually, to share this with you, as bizarre a New York City moment as I've ever seen.
The couple posting photos of the engagement ring with a one-of-a-kind background. They're already famous for their romantic photo shoots atop skyscrapers, but now important questions are being raised. How did they pull off this stunning security breach at a time when law enforcement in New York is on heightened alert for the July 4th holiday? The couple somehow gained access to a door leading up to the spire, which is typically locked.
They didn't just stumble upon that hatch. There was what we would call pre-observational surveillance. Someone cased the joint, if you will, to find those accesses.
Police rushing in, closing streets, and ordering the observation deck evacuated. While back on the spire, specially trained officers with helmets and harnesses met the couple on their descent, bringing the incident to a close.
You can't be up here.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Hannah Battah, ABC News, New York.
He's like, you can't be up here.
I was just speaking with someone who was visiting here from England, and they were actually visiting the Empire State Building when this occurred. And
That's
I want
crazy.
you to hear from her in one moment. She says that there was
Like they were literally not on top. Like they went all the way up to the tippy top, like the very damn top. That's crazy. I wish I could find that one picture.
Two
of
people
them.
are in custody after climbing to the top of the Empire State Building this
Hold
morning.
on. What is
Once at the top.
Hold on.
and I was just
At any time, in any given moment, not just with this. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm not going to live my life in fear. And I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing until I feel like I shouldn't. And that's just that.
Gail said you have great kids, May.
Yes, I do. Perfect little angels. They are my world.
No Bull
That's crazy.
Gaming says I've made a ton of
Yes.
mistakes and always try to
Hey.
learn to be better than I was yesterday.
Hey,
Me too,
Marisol.
shit.
Judgmental said like the damn chat is lagging. Right, Judgmental. It does seem like it is lagging or something. Nina says, I think you were pimping in the illegal game room.
Ooh. I wish I was a pimp. I'd be rich.
Right.
I would. I swear to God, I would be rich.
Did I guess Miss Asia, did you repeat your comment? Because I
People
know I
don't
did.
even want to have pimps no more. They call themselves renegades. Nobody wants a pimp anymore. Nobody has pimps. A renegade runs himself. They don't want pimps anymore. That pimp shit is damn near dead.
Look at her. Not her being she's the expert in this lifestyle, you guys. She has went into a different world, Polly was a lifestyle, and it's an umbrella of things. And now she's in the ex-worker lifestyle and she's the expert. Like
Yeah, I mean, not
like Sarah said, she's gonna have a mentorship, honey. All them girls that are getting rid of it for $40, she gonna have a mentorship and teach them how to do it.
know about the life, but maybe I do.
Yes, right, doo doo.
Sky Shay Baby says, "Hey May, hey Kimbo,
Hey.
hey." Lavelle said you need to carry a pew pew.
Mm.
Judgmental says you do know we have legal game halls in Texas, right?
I need to alert you so I can sell coochie and pimp. What they said.
I don't like you says churches and Popeyes is for sure dangerous. LMFAO.
Shit happens anywhere.
It's just Robin says, shit, I could die walking out my house. Can't live in fear ever. Life is too short.
Absolutely. Girl, listen. All I can do is hope for the best.
Stoner Stacy says, it is sad that a grown woman has no other way to support herself except to escort. I feel sorry for you. You are in your 40s living a fucked up life because you have no other options.
Oh, I feel great about it. I actually love it. I love taking men's money. And you know, I actually like it.
Girl, you also said you were loving social media and you're living the best life ever. And you were so happy. And, when you got with Whitney, you were just beyond happy and everything was great. Same with Ivan, everything was great. And then later on, you'll come out. I mean, just recently, you came out and said the whole time you've done social media, you've been completely miserable. You also come out and said your whole 3 years with Whitney, you were completely miserable. But now we're supposed to believe that you're just happy go lucky and you just love that you have to do this. Right, madams? Okay, now we believe you now. This time we believe you're, yeah, okay. Oh,
I
thank you,
love it.
I
beloved.
mean, what's not to like about taking men's
Right,
money? I mean,
right,
Yeah, I
B50.
mean, y'all look at it a different way. I mean, like I said, y'all spend time and spend y'all energy on people for free. I get paid for it. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool, actually. I had this one bad thing happen out of all the time, that I've been doing it. So, hey, it is what it is. Can't be great all the time.
Mary Ray said some of y'all say the dumbest things. True. It's just Robin said, oh, now you are a pimp, LMAO. Just be,
Ooh, yes. Who want to join the roster? Who want to join the roster? I'm recruiting. Hello, where are you?
she said, just be a nice pimp.
Yes, I'll be a good one to you, baby. Come here. Give me your money. Come
Charlie
here.
said these
Come here.
comments. I know, right? Nina said, you got to say I laughed, Kimbo, because I'm a supporter. Oh, my bad, Nina. You was just playing. I got you. Miss Asia says May is pimping out the girls on the corner that were only making $40.
Ooh, yes. Where are they? The girls that are making $40. Ooh, we're gonna be rich in no time.
Yes, why are you
Just
going
saying.
after the $40 ones? I mean,
Right. Why
like,
wouldn't I want the 100 and 300 and 400 hoes?
Oh my God, they never understand anything. Maybe's the one that was bitching about the ones making $40 for literally weeks at a time.
So I want the cheap ones.
right?
We're gonna be poor forever.
Gotta go to the Dollar Tree. Heck, I go to the Dollar Tree. It's just Robin said there used to be a lot of pimps in Vegas back in the early 2000s here.
Yeah, I bet.
Nina said, let a motherfucker get the wrong sandwich in its own sad times. Yeah. Cat says, no, they didn't say you was selling ass in the illegal game room. They said you were security there.
No, they said both. They said I was securing it and selling it. Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah, I remember that too. Something about that.
Now
It's
she
just Robin
remembers.
said, I love that you love what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Christy said, I'm glad you're okay, love. Kim just saying says, I'd rather not put myself in a situation to die for a good time. Cat says,
Hey,
me, I do.
she don't say shit to that.
I want to sell all of me. Cat. Oh. It's just Robin says, pimpin' is pimpin' is pimpin'. Excuse me.
So funny.
So funny.
I didn't know she was gonna
Quavi
say
says
that.
these men in Vegas are boyfriend pimps. They both out here.
What is the boyfriend pimp? I don't get it.
Oh my God,
I don't know what
maybe.
a boyfriend pimp is. I don't know.
Girl, you know everything about this lifestyle, but you don't know that one. See what I'm saying? Like, come on. You're the expert, but that's something you don't know. Oh my God.
I don't know what
I
that is.
don't. Maybe the pimp. That's your boy. That's the person's boyfriend or something. I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
Oh.
It was so hard to figure out. Kimbo even figured it out. Not hard. Let's use context. Boyfriend, pimp. Maybe it's your pimp that happens to be your boyfriend too. That was so hard to figure out, maybe.
Okay. Mm.
Girl,
She just doesn't want to act like she knows what that is because of her man, her man, her man. She might have to apologize for saying something if she says she knows what that
let me
is.
make sure I didn't miss nothing.
Yeah, always, Penny. That's
I
just
don't think I
crazy.
did.
Hey, hey.
Kim
Right?
just saying asked, "Are you okay with it?"
Okay, what?
Oh, I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
It's just Robin. The pimp is the boyfriend to the girls.
It's again.
Well, ain't that damn near all pimps though? All pimps be with they hoes.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the difference is. I don't know. Mm.
Quavi said it's a pimp that acts like your boyfriend so you don't feel pimped.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he's an actor. Okay.
Stop. I'm really going to start coughing. I can't laugh right now.
He's an actor and you fell for it. So you're just dumb. Okay.
Ugh,
All
Right,
right.
Kyla?
All right. Well, as
I'm
long as
all the
he's
way gone.
acting and, they don't see through it, then I guess it's okay. I don't know. I just can't see myself forking over all my change to nobody, baby. Yeah. Well, I could probably give my
What
man
do
all
you
my
m-
money. Where to
what do you mean? Did you not say and get up here and complain and say that you forked over millions to your ex-partners? I'm pretty sure you got right up on this internet and said that you bought and bought and bought and bought everything they wanted and jewelry and cars and you did all this. So I'm pretty sure you forked over all your money before. At least that's what you said. I mean, and you had way more money back then than you do now, according to you, once again. So, yeah, you would look like Maybe if you forked over your money. Just saying.
together? He can give me all his too. So my girlfriend pimp.
Kim just saying says that was a question from earlier about if your kids had to bury you.
Oh, I'm not getting buried. Don't put me in the ground with no goddamn bugs. And what about it if they got to bury me? What about it? They got to bury me one day. I mean, well, I'm not getting buried, but you know what I'm saying. They got to burn me on fire one day. You know?
I don't like you at all asked, so you gonna be going live daily again or not?
I don't know. We'll see what happens. If I have somebody to read, yes. If I don't, then maybe not.
So she's saying that she missed out on 8 or 9 days because she didn't have a reader. Shout out to Val for the flow state. Right, Bonnie?
Don't know. We'll see. To be continued.
Right. I don't have much,
Cherry.
I think it's starting to slow down for me a little bit, not so busy and stuff.
Yes, Val. I love
Connie
it.
said he's a paid actor, LMAO.
Yes.
You're good, dude. And by the way, that's for anybody in the back who may not be able to see it. That is Connie, aka Constance, that's in Maybay's chat, not me. So just so we're clear, I'm pretty sure pretty much everybody knows that, but just to make anyone else
We're just putting on plays and stuff.
That part, doo-doo. Right, Shani? Yes, 4,000 jewels. That's cool. Some of you guys can get, I don't know how they choose the people to give free jewels to, but it pops up. Yes, it pops up to redeem your jewels. Yep. I don't know how they consider like who to give it to, but some people got 1,000. You're only like, I've only heard of like 2 people that got as many as 4,000. That's awesome. Val, I love it.
Courtney says all the ones in here worried about May are the same ones that made it to where she had to get the job. She was making good money doing social media.
Wait, what? All the ones in here worried about May are the same ones that made it to where she had to get the job? No, honey. Courtney, that's not the facts. Because the facts are, like you said, she's making good money on social media. She could have made better financial decisions and stretched that money out. Not only that, social media changed. How people were paid out on social media changed. Not only that, people went back to work and COVID changed. That's a lot of people made, like Maybay made good money during COVID, but you cannot sit there and blame the people in the comments. Like that is delusional as hell.
And y'all are the same ones ruining it for her.
Yep. So now.
And her own actions on social media. The fact that she did her daughter the way that she did, called her a PDF, outed her mental health issues, all that. Then she did the stuff with Ivan, and Whitney let Whitney do what she did, and that whole thing went down. Like she has to take, and then Ivan's book came out. People saw what he had to say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure her actions and her decisions is why she has the job she has right now.
I have to go on dates with your grandpas.
Exactly.
I mean, it's true though. That's exactly true.
Oh,
we all seen it.
Delulus. Here we go. Again, giving social media the credit, but yet swears that that's not the case any other day. Got it.
It's just Robin said Courtney must be dense and or dumb.
Shout out to Val for the sunshine.
No, you must be dense or just dumb. Well, I would love to stay here and chit chat with y'all for the rest of my life, but I got somebody's daddy to go meet. So, I think it might be Robin's dad, actually.
Oh. What the fuck?
Yeah, or Asia's dad, one of the two. Maybe both.
The crazy part is that Robin is a Maybay supporter. Robin's like a diehard Maybay supporter. And then clearly Robin didn't understand what Courtney was saying. But yeah, the fact that she said it's Robin's dad, and I'm sorry, but if things happened to me when I was a child, my dad did me like that, I definitely wouldn't want to refer to anything surrounding actual activity as daddy anything. But that's crazy. She gonna call out her own supporter.
Both of them tonight. Maybe I'll get a 2 for 1,
That's funny as hell.
So, so at the end of the day, it was great talking to y'all. Y'all pray for me. Really, really lift me up in prayer for my safety, and that nothing happens to me, and that I make so much money that I don't have to date anybody's grandpa anymore. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'll run across a billionaire so fucking bad or something. I don't know. But anyway, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all all have a great motherfucking day. Stay true to who you are. Love yourself no matter what. And if you are a bitch who need to make some money, holla at your girl. Bye, y'all.
All
It
right,
ain't
be
all
safe.
bad. I will.
Bye, y'all.
Look, Robin said, "Why my dad? I didn't come at you." Oh shit, that's hilarious. That's two people that she's come at in her comments. Judgmental and Robin. One was over a typo and one was because Robin misunderstood what Courtney had to say. But again, shouldn't she know who Robin is if she's in there defending maybe every single night? I'm just saying.
Thank you so much for coming up and reading. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Right, Sissy.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Why my dad? I didn't come at you. Oh, you didn't come at me, Robin, but you came at Courtney, didn't she?
She did.
Yes, she did.
Courtney must be dense and or dumb. You said Courtney must be.
Oh my, she just read the comment. Maybe I thought you couldn't read the comments. Look, she's reading it right here.
Yes, she did.
Courtney must be dense and or dumb. You said Courtney must be
Oh,
dense or dumb.
she read it.
Robin.
Clock it. Right, Charity. She could read that with just
Oh, your
fine.
dad is okay? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know your dad was dead. But didn't you
Damn, not maybe coming at her dad, and her dad passed away. Sorry for your loss, Robin. Sorry, maybe I did that some shit like that. But she read your comment, honey. But the fact that she can't read comments enough to go live when she doesn't have a reader. But honey, when she wants to prove a point, she gonna read.
come for Courtney? Or did you
It's a
miswrite
miracle.
that? Because if I'm wrong, let me apologize.
Exactly,
But
Shani.
I could swear you said Courtney was dense. Courtney must be dense and or dumb. I see the comment.
Oh,
Switch.
she said I see
Courtney
it.
must be dense and or dumb. I see the comment.
Oh, she seen it. She admitting it. Shout out to Place Ain't Right for the high five. Appreciate you. Right? 2020 vision, honey. She read it for a second time. She said, I see your comment.
That's what you said about my
That's
Courtney.
what you said.
Robin.
Robin been in there defending Maybay like a motherfucker. Who cares if she said something to Courtney? She's defending you every night up in your comments. It's wild.
Thank you, Lori. I'm trying to see if you meant. I mean, maybe you wrote it wrong or something. I don't know. Come on,
Right,
so I can
Sissy?
apologize. Dang.
Damn. Really, Maybay? Come on so I can apologize? God, so sincere. Maybe your name should be sincere.
Hello,
Wow.
I was trying to watch. Cat said
Robin.
they misunderstood one another. Oh, Robin said the way her comment is read, it looks like she came at the chat.
No, she's coming for the haters.
Hey, Play
You should
Say.
be able to know that.
Oh, you should be able to know that. Well, Robin sometimes doesn't take things the way others do.
She's coming for the people who did what she said.
Exactly, madams. Exactly. But that's how quick, honey.
Oh, thank you for the gift, Christian. Everybody, join my supporters. Join my
Oh Lord.
supporter, Courtney, and I was defending her. So I apologize.
Lord.
Supporter, did you not see me talking to her, or you can't hear me talking to her?
What?
Did you not see she's a supporter?
Oh Lord.
Did you not see me talking to her? Or you can't hear me talking to her or something?
Wow. Oh, she did. Robin apologized.
Thank you, Terry.
Robin apologized. She said the way her comment is read looks like she came at the chat. And then she said, "Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I read that
Oh,
wrong."
no problem, Robin. I apologize too. Never do I want to disrespect the deceased, Rest in heaven to your papa or your
Right,
dad.
Doodoo?
I don't know what you called him.
Mm-mm.
No disrespect intended ever.
Whatever. When you say I'm going on a date with your daddy, that is definitely disrespect intended. Now come the fuck on.
It was just a little misunderstanding. Courtney, Robin, and me, we're all good. Come on, give me hugs. Everybody, hug it out. All right. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Oh Lord. Jeez. Yeah, that's crazy. Kimbo's she ain't firing Kimbo. Kimbo's all she's got right now. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Look at this. This is some of their selfies they've taken, you guys. Look at this. But yeah, if you want to see it, see some more of the work that they did. But yeah, I mean, it was everywhere when they climbed that Empire State Building. I'm sure they planned because when they do the documentary, they planned one of their climbs. They planned. I mean, they plan it for a long period of time. They don't just go up there on a whim. Like they plan out every bit of it. So it's definitely a good documentary, though. They're Russian, I believe. They're from Russia. So the fact that the cops had to climb up there is what's even crazier. And he was so calm about it. Like he had to climb up there that you could see the cops had like their safety harnesses. They didn't have to climb all the way to the top, but they climbed pretty far up there. I mean, up until I think the maintenance chute or whatever. Um, and the cops were just real calm, like, "You all right?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm good." It's wild. Skywalking on these haters, right? Thank you guys for such a great live. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's almost 4th of July. Yes. And then my son has a birthday. So we're gearing up for some family. I've got people coming into town. So yeah, I hope you guys are are gonna have a good weekend also. But I will love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, so I don't have to talk to myself. And you guys are always the entertainment for sure. But I will see you guys tomorrow. For those of you who follow the Malarkey, bye. Love Island time.